go. Hello and welcome to the Land of Prova. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrewed adventure. And today we're going to get right back into it. In our last adventure, in our last portion of our story, our heroes, our intrepid heroes, have made it all the way to Dawnberry. Why are they in Dawnberry, you may ask? Well, because Kym's mother and father, and him himself, were from this said area, and he's been led to believe that he needs to come back here to pick up some potions, pick up some information, that kind of stuff, before heading into the Scarred Lands in order to find out whatever it was that his parents were looking after or seeking that led them to the Crux Field. And so they're trying to figure out what that was and what they needed to get themselves prepared for. When they did, they finally went back over to his original homebred house and all where he grew up, and found that the whole place was robbed. And this whole town, it's a really, really, really large town, is not very well known for its thievery and things like that. So it's kind of big news that a house was robbed. Very seldom happens. And so they start to follow a orb that was given to them by Gildren. Yep. He gave them an orb, and they kind of just pocketed it and found out that it actually is leading them to the sewers, where they are now hopefully going to find whoever stole the items from Kym's house. So, we find ourselves here.
First things first.
Yep.
What the hell is this?
Oh, yeah. That's a light holder. You can hold it with your
hand.
With your hand. You put a light on there.
Boop.
Can you step out of this car, son? No. That's what that is. But you can pretend it's a lightsaber or something.
I thought it was like a detonator. There you go.
Yeah.
TBK.
Yeah. Lots of fun stuff. So you guys were here. You guys did enter into the sewer system. And as you guys entered into the sewer system, you found out that there were rats inside. And not just any kind of rats. Very large-looking rats. And they seem to be giving you guys all warnings as to not come in, or you would end up finding your doom.
They're talking rats?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like people-looking rats, like were-rats, maybe?
Were-rats, maybe, very possibly.
Okay. We don't technically know.
Yep. Technically, you haven't...
rat people, not just like a normal big rat.
Yes, rat people, humanoid rats.
Are you flying?
Yeah, I'm on my broom. Because
Yep.
I didn't want to get my boots in the
mush.
In the mush.
Shit.
You did go in a few feet when you did get that warning. However, and you also did find a trap that was set at the very, very beginning. You guys did manage to turn it into a slurry by freezing it a little bit. But yeah, you know that there are traps in this location, and there are people who don't really care to have you here. So, what do you guys want to do?
What's your pearl say, Maeve?
I'm going to check my pearl.
Okay. You pull out the pearl, and as soon as you start putting like your thoughts into it, you realize it's starting to drain a little bit of your magic, some of your magical essence of yourself. It's you're the battery for this thing, basically, right? And as you do so, are you going to put like a lot of energy into this, or just enough to get a direction?
Just enough to get direction.
Okay.
So I don't want it to crack.
Excellent. So with it, you just get the little needle, basically. A little bit of light comes out from the beginning of it, and you get a little heading. It's saying just go straight in. As of yet, there are no twists or turns. It's just the beginning of the tunnel system into the sewers.
You should say, okay, let's go. Follow the leader.
Just keep moving. I'm right behind you, Dark Shade. You deactivate these traps, and I got your back.
Alright. I guess we'll continue following the compass.
All right.
So you guys stay a couple paces behind and keep your eyes out.
As you guys enter in,
on this side?
actually, you're right where you're supposed to be, and you're coming straight down.
I'm going to be sitting on...
There, you can't bring that dog
I'm
in
going to
here.
sit on Pavel's shoulder, since he's so big and I'm so small. And I'm just going to sit on his shoulders, just so it's like... You know, I can tell him where to tell everybody else to go.
Okay.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
just sit facing backwards.
Yeah.
Just like be my second set of eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Muscle back.
oh my gosh, now I've got my character's name.
Kelsver.
Kelsver. Kelsver is with you. He's kind of just paying attention, just following your guys' leads. And The first thing that you notice, of course, in this sewer system is the fact that the smell is getting more and more thick, and the humidity of this place is really starting to get to you guys.
I'm gonna use my time-honored trick. I'm gonna pull some incense out of my bag of holding,
Okay.
snap it in half, and just stick it in my visor. Couple of
Little, get rid of the.
vegetation, everybody. Like cinnamon, lavender.
got some holy scents going on over here. I'm good.
I'll also like light an incense and just have a mage hand. Just
Okay. As you guys start putting some of the incense, it now smells like something has died and other things have brought flowers.
Like a
And
funeral.
so there you go. There it is. As you continue to come through, everybody go ahead and roll for perception.
Better not be how my funeral smells.
Roll the 1.
A 1. You rolled a 1 last time you were in here too.
Just get him out of the way now.
That's right. That's right.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Good.
We got this game.
14.
Yeah.
Ooh!
I was preoccupied with my alcohol.
Oh, I forgot. I don't have a plus on this. 17.
Okay. 17.
Rolling solid
What are we
on
rolling?
initiative still.
Initiative?
Perception.
Oh, perception.
I don't get this.
Oh, yikes. That is a
So
hard 9.
A hard 9.
Perception.
That's what she
said.
I have a plus 7. So this,
So-
23 on perception, actually.
Oh, okay. So the two of you guys actually are the only ones who kind of see this. Is that it seems for whatever reason that it's not just the thickness of the smell that seems to be pervading everything. There also seems to be like a light mist, like a morning mist kind of idea, all over the floor. And as you're watching it with your 20s, you start realizing it's slowly but surely starting to climb up the walls a little bit more and more, and it's slowly filling up this entire area. The further you go in, the more this.
Density,
What's that?
like gas density, like this is
Gaseous?
methane. Like we should use fire in this. As a known pyromaniac, can I check the space to see if fire is safe in here?
Do an
Or
investigation.
lightning?
Yeah. I'm very well versed in disease.
Even the dead body floating down there.
Pestilence. How concerned am I with this mist?
I rolled another 12. Investigation.
I can cast. I'll use divine
Can I
sense.
guide
Whatever you want me to. I'm interested. I noticed it.
Yeah. So
I feel like the nurse of the group. I have to watch out for everybody's health.
yeah.
Make sure they take their
So
vitamins.
there's definitely a lot of bacteria down here, like a lot of bacteria. And so that's the first priority that you have is like, okay, when you guys get out of here, just wash your hands and don't touch me. But the mist, you're also hearing from the distance, like, I don't want to say like rushing water, but like a pipe kind of like pouring water into more sewage. And it's making that kind of a weird sound. So you're wondering, it could very well be just, the water and stuff moving around what it is, and this mist is starting to come up with that.
I'm more trying to judge Pavel's level of concern because he has auras he can cast. So like, there's certain levels of magic he could use to protect everybody. So like, that's more of like
You feel slightly concerned. You don't feel like there's an immediate danger. You're not getting that danger sense, but you do feel like,
I have my problem
It's gonna
child,
get
like,
worse.
right here. So
well, then yeah, you
she
probably
should be
feel,
safe.
yeah,
How
Tall.
15.
is the space?
15 feet.
15 feet? Okay, I'm gonna be doing my spider crawling.
Spider crawling.
15 for my investigation to see if fire is okay.
Yeah, it's not flammable.
It's not flammable?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's basically
How did you conduct this
sewage.
investigation? Did you light something
Small-
on fire?
small bits of lightning. Let's test if this is.
It's not flammable, guys.
Oh, look at that! We're safe.
I'm kind of fireproof, so I'm fine.
Oh, that's how people lose their house.
There you go. Let's see if
We're
this
not
is
in my
flammable.
house.
Oh, it is.
We're in their house.
I'm gonna try to use
Well,
my
they don't like the same.
creative awareness to see if there's like any apparitions, celestials, dragons, elemental speeds, fae, or undead present within a mile.
Within a mile.
Yes.
Yes. Within a mile, there are undead.
I want to say, hey, there's some undead in here.
Okay.
I smell.
You know which direction they're
It's the opposite direction than the arrow is pointing.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and put your guys' selves in order of how you guys are walking.
With
We're going that way.
Yep, coming down straight this direction. And as you guys are coming down this direction,
This lively fellow.
Look at this. There's
oh yeah,
Counselor can get on the broom with me if he wants. If he wants to be in a high position with me.
Except me.
he'll walk, but then Lyria will be with you.
Okay.
I like right side.
Are you flying? Or are you?
I'm on his shoulder. I'm
Alright.
Puzzle's shoulders. I'm literally.
Cool. Calcifer, is he in the back?
Wherever you want him. Front or back, he's ready to go wherever you
Yeah,
go.
watch our back,
He's in the
Counselor.
front.
You're a rear guard.
And then I want to see if I can pick up. I'm sure I picked up a scent of those rats people before.
Mm-hmm.
Am I seeing any indication or footprint, smell, hearing anything in any particular direction?
Do an investigation with disadvantage.
Can I guidance?
You can.
I will guidance you. That's a D4 in there.
The worst. All right, that's a solid 9.
9. 10 feet back, you could see him. You could see the footsteps. They were really hard to see, but with your profession and you're used to looking for these kinds of tracks, you could see them. But more and more you walk further and further into the sewer system, the harder and harder it becomes to make them out because it's covering up that whole bottom section.
The fog is.
The fog is.
Got it.
So what I'm going to try to do is just shoot a fireball and see...
Fireball.
Firebolt, sorry.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Sorry. Cancer versus actual. I'm going to do a firebolt just straight.
Perfect. Everybody roll with perception.
What have I done?
I don't know what happened.
Oh, man. 5.
5. So you're just focusing on making sure you're going straight.
16.
16. You see it.
8.
Nope, you don't see it.
18.
Yes, you see it.
25.
25. You see it. So you get your firebolt and you're like trying
I'm
to aim
just
it down.
focused on that bolt.
Yeah. So you just get it and you just throw it straight down right in the middle of the whole sewer system. Remember, it branches off to the right and the left.
Light would go out about 30.
Yeah, and as it goes in, the first thing that you notice is the fact, everybody notices this, is that the mist seems to be at an incline. So the further you go in, the more it rises up. And as it goes through the mist completely, it becomes harder and harder and harder to see, but there's a moment where you suddenly see the shadows of things that it passes by, and you see them shine really quickly on the walls. But as soon as you see them, only the people who had the higher perceptions see that there are these large rat creatures, and as soon as that light passes by them, they scurry. And so they're no longer where they once were. And you saw anybody who said perception that they succeeded, you all saw the rats. Anybody who got the 18s or highers, you saw that there were at least 4 of these creatures down the hallway. But they've all scattered at this point.
There's at least 4 in this. Can I use my bonus action to use Storm Guide? I can control all the wind within a 100-foot radius of me.
Absolutely.
And disperse this mist.
Absolutely.
Did I hit any?
No, I think you missed, but I think you startled the fuck out of all 4 of them that were sitting over there.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe I rip up this intersection. We're gonna be like, all right,
Are we going straight?
where are we going?
And I'll just
look at you,
continuously bonus action. It doesn't cost me anything,
Does it
so I'll just
tell us to keep going straight?
I'm surprised you're not.
Right, left.
So first off, the wind, you feel the wind, and it, from like
chilly.
a bit, it's like nice because it's clearing away some of that nasty smell,
Oh yeah.
but it's not moving the mist at all.
Oh,
Like
really?
not at all. It's just staying perfectly still. Not even like a
What about down
wave.
these other directions? Is there any creepy mist down there too?
there is, but it seems to be originating from down this side. But as you're watching, it's slowly creeping down those sides as well.
So it's,
But the
it's
ori-
more
it's
emanating
from the middle.
Directly forward.
forward.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm gonna assume Pearl says to go directly forward.
Pearl says actually to go to the left, which is towards you.
To the left, to the left.
So before we move, I want to see around us. Are there any inscriptions on the walls? Any
Markings.
scratches, markings?
Thieves can't. Weird thieves can't.
Look
Uh,
down here.
So right now, before you go any further, you can see the walls pretty easily.
Yeah.
There's some really old thieves' cant.
Uh-huh.
Do a history check. Do it with advantage because you do come from that background. You on the other hand, do an investigation check for you.
Can I look at the mist?
Absolutely. Get a little closer and try to examine it.
Yeah.
Arcana check.
We're gonna go poke down this direction while they're
We're
investigating.
gonna go to the left.
13.
The thieves' cant that you're reading is extremely old. Like over the years, thieves' cant has like progressed and developed a little bit. The thieves' cant that you saw in like the rich section of town is a new type of thieves' cant. This is an old type of thieves' cant.
Okay.
No one uses this anymore.
Do I know what it says?
It's really hard to read, but basically it's like navigation through the tunnels.
Sure. What's it saying?
It's just saying to the left, go up, down the street a couple of blocks, poison shop. Go this way, then that way. This section has a fence. That kind of information. But it's very old and it's...
Like a fence is sold, like stolen bits?
Yeah. Investigation? 19.
Ooh.
You see some writing as well. It's written in common, but it's basically more along the lines of like people who come down here to do maintenance. And it's just saying, problem with this certain area, we need to send more people to come down and fix this area, that kind of thing. Not really, exciting, but with your higher roll, you realize that they seem to be having a lot of trouble further in and in the direction that he was pointing, that he's moving. Like, a lot of things seem to be breaking in that area for whatever reason.
We're gonna go to like not out of sight, but we're gonna go down that way. Just kind of scouting ahead while they're checking out the tunnel and looking at the things.
Okay.
I was gonna try to assist.
Are you going to be submerged into the mist,
No,
or
we're all-
not enough?
We're going to the left.
I got a
to
27.
the left? Oh, never.
Definitely a magical mist. Someone is casting this spell. You would know that it's a concentration spell, so whoever's doing this is putting a lot of effort into this. And you're not going to be able to dispel it or
Damn
like
it.
move it around.
Even if I use a bigger spell slot for like Gust of Wind or something like that. Do I know if this is just like Fog Cloud?
It's not fog cloud. It's a variation of something that looks like fog cloud, but what you believe
Feels more powerful.
is that it's not just a spell, it's also got some alchemy into it as well, which is why you're going to have a hard time dispelling this. Like, you got to get the person who's casting the spell to stop.
They've been brewing some shit out there.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like there's some danger up this way. I'd hate to leave it at our rear behind us to come up at us and flank us at any time. What do you think? We only take care of take care of this potential threat.
We're just further down the hallway.
Calcifer's paying attention to this side, and he tells you, I hear something down this direction.
The beam is pointing
Fly
that way.
and see.
Yes, he hears something this way. And then
Smoke
the
is coming from this side.
Yeah.
That side is where the beam is telling you to go. This side is where Calcifer hears noise.
Calcifer, you're going the wrong way!
I mean, I feel like we should follow this path to its end, and then we can come back. Not afraid of any dangers in a sewer.
Yeah, we're afraid of no ghosts.
Okay.
Which way are you guys going?
Split the party.
I mean, we already. me and Pablo already went
No,
last.
I think we should all go to the left. Not suggesting we split the party.
You and Calcifer go to the right.
Oh, hell no.
The wizards together alone in the dark tunnel.
We're like, hey guys, the pearl says over this way.
6 feet apart, for goodness.
We're just gonna be kind of poking around a little bit, like we're expecting them to follow.
Yeah,
us.
no. I'm going.
Unless somebody
party.
shouts and says we're not gonna be.
I'm gonna try to convince Kelter. Hey, let's stay over here. We'll take care of that in a second.
All right, wherever the party wants to go, we'll go in with you guys.
I think it's a bad idea. Leave an enemy behind us, but I guess I'll follow.
Don't watch flies.
One way in, one way out. They say.
But we're literally
Okay, so we're gonna all go to the left.
We're literally at a
Are
junction.
we coming this way?
You're coming straight down towards me.
Okay, got it.
All right, so go ahead and place your players right where you have them.
Be a little ahead.
Still want to be in the middle of the group.
As you get to this point here, right before you hit the next junction to the tunnel to the left-hand side, or to the wherever the side that is for you, You realize that the smoke is actually coming from this other direction as well, on the far side than you were on.
This side?
Yep,
This side.
and it's coming
Okay.
this direction towards you, and it seems to be more billowing. Like it's going to hit you in like a couple of seconds.
Okay.
Up to right now, it's only up to your knees, but it's going to eventually just be all around
So
you.
it's coming from both directions.
Yep, so it was coming from behind you, and now it's coming from in front of you.
Okay. Which way? I'm guessing to the left.
Compass, where are we going?
It's telling you to go perfectly straight towards the...
Into
the
the
billowing.
fog!
All right.
I say we do it.
Let's go. I'll lead the
But
way.
stay near me.
Caliphserver turns around and pulls out his sword and says, "Something's behind us, and it's sneaking up on us."
Told ya.
Can we see anything?
Just follow.
That whole back area where you guys just came from is now completely covered with smoke.
Can I float up to the roof and use my tremor sense ring? 300 feet of tremor sense.
Oh man, yes, you can. Ooh, that's going to be a hard roll. Roll with disadvantage.
I get advantage because of the ring, so it's just a straight.
It's a straight roll.
Oh,
that's dog shit.
Dookie 6 plus 8. 12.
12.
14,
The first thing that you recognize is the fact that there has to be a bar or something above you, because you can feel the people walking around. You can hear drinks and everything else going on up there. There's something going on upstairs, and it must be someone's birthday because someone's singing. But then you can also feel that there's a lot of movement down here too. Nothing immediately around you, except for your comrades, of course.
Yeah.
But past that, it gets very fuzzy very quickly, especially because of the water as well.
I'm asking Caliphserver, can you sense where they're coming from? Or where they're at?
Is it behind you?
I feel it. If they would just took one step forward, we'd be able to see them, but I can't see them. They're behind that mist.
I'm gonna
Prepare for attack.
I'm gonna reach my hand out and I'm gonna send my fireflies out and cast fairy fire in that direction.
Okay.
Because if they're in there, then I'll be able to see them.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Lyria and Killer
Mhm.
behind me, so.
Your fairies, they kind of not fairies, the lights, right?
Fireflies.
Yep, the fireflies. They start going down, and for a moment, it looks like one of them or two of them have just stopped, and then you see all of them that are around all cling to a certain object right in the middle,
Got him!
and you see that this person is walking towards you.
Person or rat?
It's a person.
All right.
Fire.
So they're
They-
walking from this direction?
Walking from this direction,
On
and
what side?
they look like they're coming right down the middle.
Like,
Ooh, Jesus.
they're in the poo?
Yep,
I'm on
but they're not
Arthur's Walk.
in the
Shit.
water. It looks like they're just walking on the water.
It's a good sign.
I'm
Jesus
gonna.
Cristo? Is that you?
I'm gonna get around.
Firebolt just in case anything goes
But
off.
Maeve, still watch the other direction.
Okay.
I'll watch in front of us, guys.
I'll come back over here.
So whoever hits that bitch got advantage.
Yeah, I'll hit. Hello.
As this person makes their way past the fog itself, you slowly see them, and they are this older gentleman. He seems to be dressed up in definitely a mage outfit, but is kind of tattered, not very well taken care of. He looks wise, but he doesn't necessarily look evil.
Do I recognize
Calm.
No. What's that?
Do you look calm?
Um,
Concerned with our presence here?
he looks interested. He doesn't look like he's ready to attack or anything, but he does seem to be walking with a purpose.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. What kind of weapons down? Just like who goes there?
That is a question I'm asking for you. Who are you, and who sent you here?
the robes that he has on? Do I recognize what
Yeah.
school it might be?
They are from different schools. Like this person,
Like a quilt?
like socks with sandals. Like these things don't match because they don't match. But he's just kind of piecing these pieces together.
Alright.
It's the jacket of one school of magic, pants of a different school of magic, belt of something else. Looks like he's just kind of like pieced a bunch of stuff together.
Yeah, I would be very, very wary of this.
Does it look like he killed a bunch of different mages?
We
did
are-
all those things.
Looks like he
We
went
are
through.
our own representatives. We speak for ourselves.
Why have you come here?
Following a lead. Do you speak for the sewers?
I do.
And who are you then, sir?
Lord of the Sewers.
I'll give you this one chance to leave without being interrupted. You've walked into a territory that is not yours. This is our home.
What's your name?
I have no name. At least none to give.
What school do you study?
We mean you no harm. Yeah, I'll do divine sense on him.
Nothing.
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 That would only tell me if he's fiends.
Undead or
Undead.
fey.
Yeah, I would have sensed him. If he was
So I'm getting the impression that he is
Can I-
human at least.
Can I cast Detect Magic
Yes,
on him?
absolutely.
Would I know is he the undead?
Nope.
That I sensed? Okay.
No, the undead was vampires back in the day. We mean you no harm and did not mean to trespass. We do need to be here, though. We can complete our mission very quickly and then leave your domain just as we found it. You have my word. As a paladin of Lathander.
Oh, I learned at School of Magic too. I didn't know that.
So you're doing dispel
Detect.
or detect?
Detect Magic. Which is, which
He's
is-
not real. As soon as you cast the spell, you start being able to see through him.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna convey that this guy's not even real. Watch around you, because this is more than likely a distraction.
I mean, I can't be surprised, so.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt through
You all
the.
guys are within 30 feet
Yeah.
of him, so you neither can
Okay.
you.
So you prepare this firebolt and you shoot it, and as soon as you do,
I literally
He just
just
sees
said
this-
we mean him no harm, and you shoot him.
it
What
goes
are you doing, good sir?
it goes right
He means
through
us
him,
harm.
and as it does, he looks and it just passes right through. And as it does, you also see the shadows of things in the hallway afterwards, and you see 6 things as the light shines on them, and they don't scatter. Very, very large looking rats. And as he looks down and looks back at you and says, "Sounds like you have been proving yourself false. I'm sorry, but it seems like you're going to have to die."
Huh.
And he just
I
disappears.
just one chuckle, and then I just kind
I
of.
will step back.
as he disappears, the smoke itself moves even quicker, and it just fills the area.
I'll back him.
As it does, I need everybody to do a wisdom saving throw. This is going to be a different type of a roll.
I'm so scared.
You get.
+5.
While you're rolling.
Oh no, I don't get it. So 11.
I get +5, you said?
You're the
15.
only one near me.
Okay, so 21 +5, 26.
Okay, so let's start grouping them. What'd you get again?
11.
11. Who's next in
Well, I'm
line?
way back here. Does it affect me? I'm
Yep,
at the
it's
far back.
everybody.
Ah, sh-
I'm 19.
19.
15.
Okay.
26.
30.
30.
Oh, plus
Ooh,
two.
this is going to be interesting. Which one are you closest to?
Who, him?
The two of these, between these two?
Me?
No, him.
Oh.
I'm
You're
right next
standing right next to him.
next to Shim.
Time.
Kind.
Kaim.
Fine.
We're going to put you with Kaim. As soon as this smoke and everything hits, there's a moment where it's very, very heavy on everybody. The people with the lower scores end up feeling a little woozy, and they kind of take a step or two just to kind of catch themselves. The people with the higher rolls seem like they're holding on to their own. What were your two numbers again?
36.
26 and 30. You are for the most part all blind. You two can see each other. You can't see anybody else.
Hello?
The two of you can see each other. You can't see anybody
Oh,
else.
okay, that makes sense for us.
You can't see anybody except for Shadow.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh,
Actually, I
yeah.
gotta get my initiative tracker up. Oh, Sentai.
You shan't.
And there's my initiative tracker up.
Since,
wow.
since he kind of
Bitches.
revealed them before they can attack us, can I cast a spell on the group?
Yeah, can I fire
Absolutely.
my firebolt that I had prepped for if I saw anything? Just firebolts.
Who you're shooting?
I'm just gonna shoot into the mist for where because when his firebolt flew through the illusion, I can see.
Yeah, the shadows. Just you're gonna pick a random
I'll
shadow.
just shoot it where
All right.
one of them was.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll with disadvantage.
I rolled really good, guys.
And while we're going through this as well, Pavel, would you roll for initiative?
I rolled. Oh, I can roll in the app.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll.
Makes it easier.
But I have a good initiative.
That was really good.
I did get that shit for once. 14 plus 13, 27 to hit.
You hit. You hear this momentary thud and a rat squeal. Roll for damage.
I think I'm going first. I rolled 27. For
13 points of fire damage.
Alrighty.
So I just
Excellent. All right, so everybody's in initiative order right now. We're going to start off with Maeve, then Kaim, Mordai, and Pavel.
My name's
Aura of Purity before we got it in combat.
Okay.
Purity Rings.
So, everybody within 30 feet of me, I guess it says 30-foot radius.
Okay.
So, dang.
So all of us?
Yeah, all of it. Resistance to poison damage. Advantage on saving throws against effects that cause any of the following conditions: blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned.
So are we blinded now?
You're still blinded.
Oh.
You're gonna have
Because it's not a-
this did not affect that roll. That happened.
already.
We all that all thing,
Any future.
and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I did my aura.
We're going to move back to this one because it's a little bit easier to run around with. Let's go ahead and move.
Lyria's up here.
Lyria is gone. You have no idea where she's at.
Oh.
Larry has been eaten.
Yeah, let's go put her to the side. Let's put the two of you guys, the two of you, right?
No, it's
No. The two of you on one end. Let's put you and Shadow on this end.
me and Kyan.
You and Kaim on this end.
Counselor's no longer
Where did
there.
I
as
go?
well.
Yeah, where's
Yeah, you're not
Calcifer?
sure where Calcifer is at either.
We're
He's
here.
with Lyria.
Calcifer and Lyria are together.
That makes me feel better for Lyria.
Yeah, me too.
Lyria,
And
don't
Calcifer
worry.
both.
Oh, I don't like that we
I mean,
have
Calcifer can have himself.
open end.
The first thing that you guys all realize, as soon as that smoke hits you, is you're able to see the people that I've told you can see. Other than that, everybody else seems to be missing. You can't tell where anybody's at.
But we don't hear them.
You don't hear them. You don't see them. All you see is basically 5 feet in front of you, and that's even hard to see. It's difficult.
Oh,
Why not gonna
Can I
Lyria? I'm shooting at
say I
him.
don't do that then. So I lost everybody. I wouldn't cast it.
You would have cast it right before it hit you. So everybody keeps their stuff, unless you want to take that back.
No, okay, gotcha.
So everybody still keeps that. But at this point, now that it's hit, everybody seems to be in
This
different
is for
spots.
your purposes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's go ahead and put one of these individual markers, Chris,
Chris the Fire.
next to each one of you.
Don't worry, Kyan. I'll fuck him up.
Ew, is it a hag?
Nope.
That's
No,
big
they're,
rat
they're,
monsters.
they're rat sluts. I
That
want
one looked like
And
a
put
hag.
this one
He
right
has a
in the middle,
mace.
please.
Where does this one
That's a
go?
I know.
Everybody
that's
should
why I
get
wanted
one.
to
Actually,
fuck
put
it
two
up.
of them in the middle.
Maeve's just gonna crack her knuckles as he appears in front of her.
I'm gonna throw a grid on here whenever you can.
Yep. Thank you very much.
I can change you into a challenge rating 14.
Monster? Oh, let's do it. Fuck yeah.
With polymorph, right?
Yeah.
Am I?
Turn me into
Reading it
Polymorph is beast.
It's a beast.
That's
Oh,
big
sorry,
beast.
beast.
So
Oh.
probably be like
The
one of
highest, the
T-Rex.
biggest one would be a T-Rex. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it.
The last one.
we
That's
have
right.
done that before. So
That's awesome.
you attack.
All right. So you guys are now in initiative order.
Successful concentration.
Maeve.
If he's just messing everything up.
At the beginnings of your rounds,
I mean, I'm very strong.
do another. At the beginning of each one of your rounds, you're going to do a wisdom saving throw to see if you can see an enemy that's around you.
With advantage? Okay. Okay. So wisdom saving throw, that would be 21.
21. As you've got your weapons ready to go, and what do you have on?
Oh, she just sprouts out her hands vines that turn into brass knuckles.
Okay, got your brass knuckles out, and you're looking around, and of course you see Kime next to you, and then just right behind you, you see something move. You spin around, and you can just see the outline of something running towards you. Go ahead and roll to attack, and roll with disadvantage.
What? I didn't see him?
You can see him.
Oh, but I have disadvantage him?
Disadvantage.
Okay, that's still not, that's not bad, that's not bad.
The bracers, can I cast cantrip as a bonus action?
Yes. So it'll be the same cantrip that you cast, but you can do as an action and then a bonus action.
Okay, so I can't cast like
You can't do 2 different ones within the same one. So if you do 2 fire balls, you can do 1.
unlimited charges or not?
Every round.
Okay, oh, perfect.
Yeah. So my 19.
19. All right. You hit.
Okay, that's for the first. That's for the first hit. I'm gonna try. Okay, let's do for this. I like to do my hands at the same time.
Just like slow things down.
Yeah.
We
And
all
then
appreciate
20.
Yep. Both of those hit. You see this thing moving off in the darkness, and you start just punching away.
13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 damage. And then, as a I forgot to say, as a bonus action, I went into the Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay. Because you're casting Hunter's Mark on something you can see, you can always see him now. You can always see your mark moving in the distance. You might not be able to see him exactly, but you can always tell where he's at.
Is it visible only to him or is it?
Only visible to him.
Oh, 2 of them, yes. Thank you. So 21 plus 12, that's 33.
33 points of damage?
Yes. And then since I
Very
hit him with both fists, he gets knocked back 10 feet.
Nice. Go ahead and move the one that's in front of you back 10 feet so we can keep track of him. So you just start wailing on this thing in front of you.
Yeah.
Yep. And as you do, you see him just back up and smash up against the sewer wall as he crumples down and then runs away on all
I
fours.
said, fucking Elderhold, bitch!
All right.
Tell him where we live.
It hasn't moved just yet, but you can see him. You can see him ready to start running away.
He's got the look of a coward at the moment.
He looks like something that's very sneaky. Cam, you're up, and so you can see. Since you guys are together, you can see where he's punching, but you necessarily can't see where he's at. Roll for your wisdom saving throw to see if you can see him.
With advantage.
With advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because of the spell was done.
Because Pop was nice enough to bless all of us. What's that plus 9?
16.
For whatever reason, you just can't see him. You see that he was punching something, but as soon as he got knocked back that 10 feet, it just disappeared and you can't see anything. You could make a guess and just throw something into the dark where you think you saw it last.
Well, can I cast a spell and he rolls at advantage? Like if it's a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, him?
No. The other person in the
What do you cast?
Troll the Dead.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, it's good to see him.
If it's like an area effect, you can just cast that down the hallway.
I'm gonna cast a firebolt into a random area.
Okay.
Where the general area where you fuck.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit, and you're rolling with disadvantage.
You use Maeve's head as a sight.
Just like put your head on top of my head.
Natural 1 plus 10, 11.
Excellent. Everybody roll a d4, except for Maeve.
Oh, I was like, Oh,
really
shit.
gonna come around the corner and get me?
Well, this is just to show you that where everybody's at.
No,
14.
we're not
3?
in different corners. We're all still together.
Luckily, I'm next to the wizard. I'm gonna beat the shit out.
1. I rolled a 1 on the D4.
Okay.
Roll a 2.
3.
All right. Roll for damage.
Oh, you got that.
It's fine. I'm fire resistant. It should be okay. I was
It's-
the best
it's
one
Witch
to
Bolt,
hit
right?
of everyone.
14.
Alright, so I'll take 7 points of damage.
Oh, it
Ow!
hit you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Out of nowhere, you're like trying to track what's going on around you, and out of nowhere, you see just something in the distance. You're like, oh, what is that? It's something. And you prepare yourself. You're like, oh, I'm gonna smack it. And as soon as it gets closer, you're like, oh, that's a spell. Ah!
No,
And it almost knocks you straight off your
no,
burn.
no, we're all in the same area still.
Oh, okay.
You just can't see each other. This is
We
just a
can't see
split.
each
You.
other, just for Tom's sake. We are all still within the same 30-foot area.
Well, I would have just assumed that I missed, so I'm gonna do it again.
All right. Roll to.
Oh, yeah, because we can't hear each other.
No.
Can't hear Mordai going like, mother.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
You hear me cursing an infernal.
I'm like, we're taking fire!
Not 20, but a 4.
Not 20, but a 4.
We got a 20 and a 4.
Nice.
So just know now it's a 4.
All right. So.
Plus
15.
what?
All right.
14.
That would have been perfect, but no. No, it doesn't hit. But it doesn't hit your comrades. So
Hey,
that's a plus.
That's a plus.
It's a plus.
Plus 10. It's still miss.
It's a good thing.
And then
Right.
How is the life gonna work then?
Yeah.
So we're all in like a linear path.
Yep, but you can't tell where each other are at. So
Technically, we're right here. They're right here still, and then Darkshade and Shadow are right here, and then Lyrian comes.
Got it.
We just can't see each other.
We just can't see each other.
That's hard for Tom and all of us to interpret it. So this is the best
Yes.
way
Okay. Got it.
to show what you can see.
That's it.
okay.
I'm going to yell discouraging words of, you rats.
You dirty rat. Mordai, you just got shot.
I'm gonna turn around super angry now because I just got fucking sniped from nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna hold up my staff and I'm just gonna cast Cone of Cold. 60-foot cone.
Oh,
from where
very
I
nice.
just took fire.
Are you gonna look? Are you gonna try to see through the mist at all, or no? Just
Oh,
Can you
pull out and a whoop.
use careful spell?
Well, careful spell only
I
works if
don't
you
know
can
where
see
I
them, right?
I don't think you need to see them.
No, I don't know.
Wisdom with advantage.
Oh, that's not bad.
You're you get +5 because you're next to me.
Oh, and +5, so 17 plus 11 is 28.
Oh, yeah,
plus
yeah.
5 is 33.
So as you start looking through this mist and you're doing your best to see through, there's a moment where you see someone move to your left. And you're like, that looks like Darkshade. Okay, so I'm not gonna hit Darkshade. There was a moment because Darkshade, when he's hunched,
You're like, oh!
Yeah, you know, I
Kinda
don't know
looks.
if I'm gonna clip him with the cone or not. There we go.
there was a moment we thought, oh, that looks like a rat. No, it's Darkshade. And you see something creeping up on him in the dark, and he hasn't gotten hold of it yet. Just as it looks and sees you, and you see these red eyes pointing right at you. And Cone of Cold. Careful spell.
Yeah, let me read Careful Spell to see if I have to, like...
Well, you can see Darkshade, and you can see this thing.
It just says you can spend 1 sorcery point to allow up to 5 creatures to automatically succeed on a saving throw of a spell you cast. So I'll Careful Spell, and I'll get everyone, all 5 of my allies.
Okay, perfect. Roll to hit.
We are
Yeah, just
kinda
in case.
In the dark, right?
Just in case he's... I never know if I'm gonna clip Darkshade with the cone or not.
60
He
Small
likes,
tear runs down from Bell's eye.
he likes to stand just right in the thick
He's
of
so
it.
proud.
Yeah, go shut up.
Actually, roll to hit and do it 3 times. And tell me
Roll to
which.
hit?
Or not to hit. Oh, yeah, roll to hit.
They make save.
Oh, they make
Yeah,
a save. That's
they
right.
make a Constitution saving throw. DC 19. And it'll freeze all of the water.
Oh,
there you
go. The ice skating.
Hopefully they'll be frozen ankle deep in the
You
shit.
see, like,
Oh,
me
that's
just like skating.
What's the
on
DC?
top.
19?
19.
Okay, 2 of them succeeded.
Well, at least you got 1.
7.
Well, they still get half damage, yes?
7
So,
14.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so does Darkshade still take it? Because he just automatically saved?
I spare him from the spell.
Oh, cool.
17.
Oh, so you automatically save and or spare 2 damage.
18, 19, 24, 32, 34. 41 points of cold damage.
Ooh, very nice.
This is an ethereal mist, isn't it?
Yeah, how does the mist do with the cold? Because it freezes all liquids it comes in contact with. So does it like
it freezes.
make it sink?
Nope, it freezes the sewage underneath you, but it just goes right through the mist.
Still misted.
I just find this.
So that was 5 charges from my staff. I'm normally I jump around a lot, and I'm so scared to do that because I don't want to leave Pebbles.
Yeah.
Do I see this guy next to us?
No.
No.
You were shooting this direction,
Yeah, you're right.
away from him.
I was.
So the 3 that you hit were over there. Actually, the one that's in front of you guys,
Are you still up on
You're
the
not even
broom
sure.
when you come down?
I'm still
Go back to back!
I'm still up 10 feet on the broom.
Okay.
But yeah, back to back.
Okay.
Is that like back of broom to my head?
Broom on your shoulder, and then I'll quicken spell and I'll cast haste on you.
Ooh.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay,
All right,
so you're
go.
concentrating on that.
Yep, and I'll mark down my 2 sorcery points.
So I get 2 actions.
Yes.
Oh.
And your movement speed is doubled. You have +2 to your AC and advantage on dexterity saving.
Well, thank God for advantage. On my wisdom saving throw, I got a 26 to see them.
Okay. When he casts off his spell with the cone, you for a moment could see the ones that he hits, and you could see Dark Shade just for a moment. And as you turn back around to see what's right there, there's one right in front of you. And so you could just come down hard on him
Wham bam.
Good, but with disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
Ooh. 19 to
buddy.
hit.
19 hits.
Hey! Alright, that is for...
Oh, where's the little rings? I'm just gonna put haste on Pavel.
Oh, yeah.
32 damage on the first attack.
Alrighty.
Oh, here comes
Oh, I crit!
Here comes the Pavel show.
Is that
Crit.
the one that you hit?
All right.
So disadvantage.
Here's some,
Oh, it is with disadvantage. Damn it, I thought it was with advantage. Alright, I still hit. 31 to hit. That sucks.
Wouldn't it just be
Oh,
regular?
you
Trust me. I know.
That sucks. That's
Yeah, he's not right.
another 26 on the second attack.
26. Okay.
And then I guess on my third and fourth attack, let's see what that's about.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
That's killing it. 30.
30 on the next attack? Oh, my gosh.
This isn't even any smites.
No, that's another 31 damage on that one. Is it still standing?
31, let me get in there.
Just another cannon
31
blast.
damage. Yeah, it's definitely bloodied, but it has
Yeah.
been
24 to hit.
24 hits.
I just hear explosive strikes behind me.
29 damage.
How much damage was it? Like 150 damage?
It's it's super close. Super close. Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I was just working.
It didn't even smite
Oh
on
my
the
gosh. You just took out this guy from. Yeah, that's a lot of damage all at once. Holy cow.
Oh,
That's what he has now.
You're hasted, so is there anything else you want to do?
Bonus action.
Does he get
uppercut.
2? What are all the effects of haste? It's
Plus 2 AC,
Plus
double
2.
the movement, and then 2 actions. 2 whole actions.
okay, so no extra
Until the
bonus.
spell ends, the target speed
No,
is doubled,
no
it gains
extra
+2 to AC, has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and gains 1 additional action each turn. The
Wow.
action can be used only to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. When the
Wow.
spell ends, the target can't move or take any actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps through.
So you can use 2 spells then, huh? Like haste yourself and then like double spell?
No,
18 to hit.
it's better for martial.
18 hits.
Punch him in the face for 6 damage.
6.
I was gonna twin spell and do it on both of you, but I lost sight of you really quickly, so I couldn't.
Oh, that would have been cool.
So you have your hammer out and you are just tearing this thing apart.
Dirty rat!
So
As
glad
you
I
see
have
like
all-
chunks of this thing basically just flying off as you were just giving this thing all you've got. And with your last kick, you manage to just basically just level it, and it just falls to the ground at your feet. It seems to be gasping. It seems to still be alive.
Does it say anything? Words?
No.
Asking
If
for
it's
mercy, perhaps?
oh no,
I
no.
might bestow
Is it
it.
like speaking
Might
undercommon or Mario
Might not.
Maybe it's possible, but no, you can't hear it. It's murdering.
I
Mumbling?
collapse his lung.
Yeah, it's having a hard time.
Oh.
It's got the air knocked out of
Have
it.
you
for
ever
the
heard
moment.
of the
You
Death
broke
Girl?
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really close to what it's doing right now.
Yeah, the Death Girl was real bad.
Yeah. All right,
But he's still alive.
it's still alive, but you can tell that it's not very.
I'm gonna lean down. I'm gonna whisper in his ear, like, "Stay sedated."
Oh my gosh.
Can you make an intimidation check for that? I feel like I would be pretty intimidated
yeah, I'm down.
if someone just
Got really high
beat
charisma.
me into jelly and then was like, stay down. I'd probably be like, okay.
I'm not proficient, but 20.
Yeah, it's so messed up and it can't even breathe. You're not even sure if it succeeded or not. It may be playing dead. So we're gonna make the rounds this direction, starting off with you, the one that's surrounding you.
Cool.
16 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, that next one's a hit. 30.
Oh, 30. To give everybody advantage on resistance to poison.
You feel this swing as you back up just slightly, just getting out of the way of the air that's moving in front of you. And you see the blade as it just passes right next to you. And
Do the Matrix.
as you keep coming back and you're looking for the next thing, before you can even see it, there's a face right here, and it reaches in and just grabs a hold of your shoulder and it bites you for 27 damage.
Ooh.
Right face.
I'm going.
It was a close chance of actually biting you
I'm
in the
gonna
face.
uncanny dodge that.
Okay.
And reduce it to half.
All right. Sounds
So
perfect.
26. So 13.
Yep.
Gross. I hope not.
Okay, so that was one.
Yeah, no, that's poison, right?
No, nothing's poisoned.
Okay.
Next one, we're coming around for you. 24 to hit.
Poison either.
Yeah.
And the next hit is 23 to hit.
Yep.
All right, so this is 2 hits. First one is the blade.
Wait, did he move back towards me?
No,
It's another one.
This is just from the fog.
Oh, from the fog.
15 damage on the blade as it comes across and smashes you. And 19 damage as then it comes in behind you and you feel the bite as it grabs a hold of your back.
Oh, is this a different one, or is it
Yeah,
the one that he has the 100 mark on?
No, it's not the one you have the hunter's mark on.
Is it one of these over here?
Wait,
You can't tell.
Oh.
You can't tell.
Oh, we
There
can't.
are just shadowy ones in the,
Oh, okay. In the
the
mist.
mist.
That's right.
I thought
Okay, so that's
You've
2 of
seen
them
that
have
movie.
gone.
You've seen the mist.
I haven't.
I have never
One of
watched
those
that.
unsatisfying.
What?
Endings.
I love. Oh, and
The book is way better. Yeah,
The book is
the
way
movie itself was good. I
That's the Walking Dead.
Supposed to be, that's the horror of it.
Pavel, 17 to hit. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna hit.
You have a 27 armor class.
There's a moment where you have your shield out, right?
Yeah.
You lean
Shield,
down to
yeah.
go and tell this thing, just play dead. Just don't even come at me. And as you're coming down, you inadvertently put your shield up slightly, and you see this blade come and smash up the shield. Doesn't give you any damage, but you didn't even know that thing was there.
Ding.
Instead of a bite coming next thing you see is the one that's in front of you because it's right there. As it's something behind it grabs a hold of it and rips it into the darkness. And so now do an opportunity attack, but do it at disadvantage.
On that one?
For this
Yeah.
guy? The
One I was trying to give mercy to?
Yep. Or you can let him go.
You're what you maintain.
You can choose to let it go, or you can.
The devil on your shoulder's not around. I'll roll for it.
All right, go for
Might
it.
as well do it. No, it's low, so let him go.
All right. Yeah. So this,
It's gonna scurry off.
all you see is
something's about to eat.
it's just the hands just kind of fly up as he's just pulled backwards into the darkness, and you can't see him anymore. But you don't get the next attack. That one's down.
Well, I do still have my rifle. I wasn't even thinking about that.
One's coming for you now.
It can get me 10 feet in the air. Okay. Just big.
They jump.
Yeah.
And climb.
26 to
shield.
hit.
All shields.
Okay.
So
And
I
that
have
raises you by
28.
28. What you see is you're looking down and you're trying to see through the darkness. You can see Pavel below you. But just as you hear a noise above you, you look up and you realize it's climbing on the wall ahead of you. Just as the blade comes down to cast your shield, it bounces right off. As the shield connects with the sword, there's a moment you can see this ugly-looking face looking straight at you.
Does he fall into the ice below?
Nope. It's just still hanging on.
Scurries on. Can you
Uh,
mist again?
30
he's,
to
like,
hit.
on the tunnel wall, like up where I'm floating.
Yeah,
So
he's just
30
hanging up there on the
30
ceiling.
to hit. That one will get me.
All right. This one is the bite. Oh, I rolled terrible. It comes in after the shield is popped out, and it just comes in with its mouth and grabs hold of your shoulder as well, barely missing your ear, almost taking it off. 16 damage.
I take that.
Oh no, it's fine. It'll just barely
Not
get
asking.
past your temporary.
Not asking.
You don't get to choose on that one. Maeve, the one that you can see coming towards you. You have your hunter's mark on, and you can see it kind of dashing back and forth, moving around and around. And then you see it just start lunging towards you and coming fast. It doesn't believe you can see it, but it's coming low and it's coming straight at you. That is a 25 to hit,
Yeah, it's
and that's with the sword, and another 25 to hit with its bite.
That's no nave.
14 damage with the sword, and 20 damage with the bite. It comes in, and even though you can see it, it just comes in and starts smashing.
So you can see the sword hitting you?
He can, only because it got so close
Well,
and he's
in
watching.
general. It's a physical rather than like a force sword.
Oh yeah, it's just a regular sword.
Not a
Yeah,
ghost sword.
not a
We're
ghost
dealing
sword.
with here.
Spiritual weapon or anything
Theory.
Not like a sword made out of mist.
rat spirits.
Darkshade, you're up.
Okay. Is he still attached to me, or did he like bite? Like, oh, I'm on the ceiling.
He bit and then he backed up. It's up there with you.
Okay, can I see him? Like, can I see him? Are we above the cloud up here? Not
No,
really.
the whole
It's
thing
encompassed.
encompassed everything. So
Alright.
first roll for wisdom.
Oh, the wisdom.
Like
Yeah.
a fart in a tight hallway.
With advantage. 15.
We are in sewer, so.
There was a moment you could see its face and its eyes just gleaming at you after you're bleeding from your
Yeah.
wound in its mouth, and it backs up. Lost track of it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like grab a hold of her. Just like, oh
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like kind of grow my claws, my ears get a little bit perkier, right?
Okay.
And I will try to make some reckless attacks at it.
Okay. Just where it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess it'd be at just regular roll because I get advantage with it.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Cool.
Can we hear each other
Alright.
through the telepathic bond?
Oh,
You
that's a
can
good
hear each
question.
other through the telecom, but you can't hear each other naturally.
Okay.
Like you guys have been like grunting and doing all this stuff. You can't hear any of that. It's all
Day 28.
28 does get them.
Didn't leave a mark.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You sit real deep. I got you.
Yeah.
From below me.
Three plus 8. So 11.
Mhm. 11 damage?
points of damage.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and use. I'll kind of be like, I'm like, all right, and then kind of swipe one of my claws at it.
Okay. Yeah, because you already made connection once.
Yeah.
So, all right, go again. Just roll straight.
All right, this one is a little less. This one will be 21 to hit.
21 hits.
All right. I get to my sneak. Oh, I don't get sneak attack damage because I'm not doing with advantage anymore.
Mhm.
Oh no! Should just hit with my vorpal sword. Okay. I'm just getting my vorpal sword.
I forgot you can't get sneak attack with the vorpal.
6 plus 8. 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
And then Shadow's gonna attack.
Have Shadow roll for wisdom.
Okay. 17.
Shadow's an ally.
Oh, that's
Yeah, but he's on the
14.
ground though, 15 feet below.
Yeah.
It's still not aura.
Oh yeah, he does get advantage on that.
Yeah, first one.
So
Yeah, I'm not like ambivalent towards Shadow.
whatever.
Not sure.
So Shadow can sees as it comes down
Guys, am I the only one?
because it bit at you. You attacked it, and now it's coming down the wall. And then Shadow sees it as it pops up,
Okay.
and so Shadow can go after it
You
now.
get pack tactics with it.
All right.
So I guess I just go straight roll again.
Yep.
And I was
No, he's guarding the entrance.
Yep. Reaches in to start grabbing him, and as it does, it's like it wasn't there.
Yeah.
It was. Yep.
Cool,
Just missed.
cool.
Just missed. Everybody, go ahead and roll for me a D4. We're going to see who gets this next thing.
Who gets it?
Who gets it?
Take a red D4.
I got a 2.
2, 2,
I got a 4.
3,
I got
4,
2.
2. All my 2s roll again.
Fuck.
I'll roll up.
I got 2 again.
4, 2 again. All right, my 2 rolls. Two rolls again.
Oh, I dropped
Oh
Put it-
no.
No roll up.
3.
There's a moment where you are like really focused in on the guy that was in front of you, and you're like trying to see where he was at. You don't even know that he went down, and you start feeling these little bites behind you. And you spin, and you realize that there are a swarm of these rats, regular-sized rats,
On the ceiling?
on the ceiling as they just start clawing all over you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I think that was just poison.
26 to hit.
Rats nibbling on your ass.
So that is
Yeah,
21 damage, and you are restrained by all these rats that are just piling all over you, all over your body.
Restrained on the ceiling?
You can drop.
That's some kinky shit.
Like, what are they?
They're climbing on
To
the ceiling, and they're crawling all over you.
Yeah.
You can feel their nails are extremely long, and they're just piercing into your body as they're running, and they're biting.
It's normally a rat running on top of you. It's just fun.
Yeah. So I can drop now
Gotta
as
be
a reaction,
some
or what?
Uh,
Or
yeah.
On my turn.
On your turn, you can drop, and
Get out of it.
yeah, you can probably get out of the restraint. Because you'll have advantage on it to get out of it. Everybody hears a popping noise.
We all hear it.
And in your mind, you hear Lyria saying, "I gotta get Killer out of here. They're swarming me." Pah! And she's gone.
I'm sorry.
Teleport straight up.
Wow, the dog is already more important than
Yes, exactly.
I knew this was gonna happen. I blame you. You hear, "This is your fault, Maeve. You and that dog."
Oh, that was a natural 20.
For who? Believe me.
No, for Kelsifer.
No.
Ooh.
For
Wait, go to bat.
So
that's
from
Yeah, he's swinging.
yeah,
He knows
so
what he's doing.
so everybody's can like
He's alone.
you're trying to figure out what's going on, and out of nowhere you start seeing this bright frost something flying around in the air, and you hear some things screaming in the background.
That a boy.
He also.
Knew we dealt with that heinous crap at the Crux Field for a reason.
Let's see. I'm trying to keep the battlefield in my mind. Maeve, as you see these swipes, one with flame and one with this frost, you see the one that you had Hunter's Mark, as you see it coming towards you, but it's running really low to the ground, and as you see it rolling, you see that it's a head. It's the head of the one that was attacking you. Your Hunter's Mark can now be moved to another one if you can find one. That one is now gone. At this point...
So Calcifer is just like in the mist alone now.
Yeah, he's in the mist alone, and he just beheaded one of
I guess
them.
that one's gone too, huh? The one that got dragged away?
Oh yeah.
Well, there's still stuff there. That's just so you can track your whatever you put on them. There's multiple out here.
Calcifer's in the middle.
I need for
The only Tom knows how many
Pavel.
rats there are.
What's that?
Only you know how many rats there are.
Mhm.
So put that rat.
Actually, you could have figured it out by how many actually took actions, but
Well, yeah, there's 6.
yeah, that's just.
So now
That's
there's
just
Hold on.
6 earlier.
There's 5.
Now there's 5.
There's 5 now. I need Pavel to do a save, and this is a Wisdom saving throw.
I'm assuming it's a spell effect, so I get advantage.
It is a spell.
There's one behind
26.
him.
26. There's a momentary feeling of just being restricted and tightened on your chest and in your body, and then you
My
shake
iron
it
will,
off.
I just snapped it.
Yes, but something in someone is in the darkness casting spells at you.
Here. Ha!
Maeve, back to you again.
That's the noise that's the noise I make. No, I said it out loud.
That's the only I hear you do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to
But
stay
you
next
know what that means. That
him.
somebody tried to restrain me.
You said there was one behind him that cast the hammer.
Who? Oh, that one's gone. Unless you can do your Wisdom saving throw to see if you can find him.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have nothing around you. You won't be able to make an action, or at least an attack.
Okay, I want to look for another one in this mist.
Okay.
Can we look for each other?
You can.
We haven't tried that, yeah. We've been more like, kill rats!
So, disadvantage, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're both 16, so, 18?
18. So
I'm stuck here.
there's a moment where you're about to swing and you realize that it's Cam. Not Cam.
Fine.
Kaim. And you pull back and you realize something's coming at you from the side. You can see it. So you now can attack it
Okay, I'm gonna...
with disadvantage.
Hunter's mark that bitch. Because
Alright.
he was slick.
He's like
Yeah.
actively biting
I say,
the wizard.
excuse me.
Let me introduce you to this. These hands. His hand.
The first one's 21 to hit for the first fist.
Okay. Hits.
And 14 for the second one.
Nope.
No knocking back.
Not today. Oh shit!
Hunter's mark and bees.
I forgot to add
so
the
if you're
bugs.
only introducing it to the hand, do you slap him?
I forgot to add my bugs.
The hand said the face.
It just feels extra bitchy that way.
30 points of damage from a slap to the face.
10.
I guess if you're trying to use the brass knuckles, you got
11,
back.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
It's like when your
17.
grandma slaps
17?
you. It's not exactly physical.
Alright, 17 points of damage?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Never slap.
It's just right before it comes and attacks you, you just start smashing it in the face.
Jump at me, I'm gonna step it right in the face.
Yep. Alright,
That's it.
next up is Kaim.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, man.
Is it D6 one?
So first thing is your Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
With his disadvantage.
Am I within 30 feet of him?
Oh, wait, no, it's not disadvantage, it's regular.
Well,
No, I've
his
forgotten.
aura gives him.
You've been making us all roll with disadvantage anyway.
Yeah.
So just keep it up.
Yeah, that's even one disadvantage.
Consistency.
Yeah, sorry.
We all gotta suffer, so do you.
11.
Yeah, you can't see anything. You can take a shot in the dark,
Maybe
but you may end up hitting
Defensive
somebody.
I thought we were all at disadvantage for the wisdom save.
Yeah. But advantage on all other saves against spells.
Yes.
Can I take a moment and try to see why I can't see anybody else? Like, is
Actually,
it-
you would
is
already
it
know
this-
because of his thing.
Is it this mist?
Mhm.
Okay.
Knuckles.
But you also know that it can't be dispelled through magic. At least nothing that you've tried so far.
But it is a spell, almost.
It's spell mixed with alchemy, which means you need to find the person who's casting it in order to stop it, for sure. And so far, none of you have found that person.
That's half.
Oh, yeah. That's a reaction. Man. What do I got here?
Mm-hmm.
You want us to come back to you?
Yeah, I'm a home action.
All right, holding your action. Mordai, you're up.
Oh, me?
Let me know when you want to jump in.
Honestly, can I do the same thing I did last time and just
randomly shoot?
fucking cone of cold, just hit another 60-foot cone?
Okay.
Can I check just to make sure I don't hit any of my friends?
Yeah, wisdom.
I'm trying to be better about cone and not
Wisdom saving throw.
with advantage because his thing, right? Because I'm literally on top of it.
So just
One-
regular.
The one for seeing around, we've been doing this.
Yeah, disadvantage that one.
So that whatever mist is affecting us, my aura is not saving us from it obscuring us.
But it's saving you from everything else.
Is it? Do I get advantage from conflict because I'm within 10 feet of you, or is it just you that gets that?
No, it is actually.
I rolled a 17 and a natural 1.
Oh, right. You would have made it. But no. So you can't see anything, but you can just do a Hail Mary and just throw a spell out
There
there.
a cone.
But you can't see anybody, so
You know Dark Shade can take it.
You'll be fine! I shout through telepathic bond as I cone of cold a second time.
Okay, so what the
alright. Are you going in the same place that you were last time, or are you picking a new direction?
You know where I am.
Yeah, just don't shoot him.
Oh, the one that was right next to me that climbed up on the wall.
Okay.
Can I like float up and back a little bit so I'm
Just shoot in that direction?
So I'm directly over Pavel and just fucking blast this whole.
Oh, in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, you knew that at least
Yeah,
12,
we can-
at least 12 seconds ago everybody was behind me.
Yes.
Is it homebrew? That was homebrew.
So I'm just gonna
Yeah, homebrew.
What else situation?
fucking do a thing.
It doesn't look like D&D official art.
I don't think either of those are really worth it at all.
I need one more.
Oh.
We need.
A D8.
Oh, I got you.
This is a wisdom or what?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Could have been better. Actually, let's go. 12, 16, 17, 6, 30, 38, 46 points of cold damage.
Okay. You cast your spell right over his head, and as it does, it kind of fills up that space just for a moment with this magical blue light. And you see that there are some things in the darkness, and they scurry on the sides. You don't think that you hit them.
I don't think that I got. And it went a 60-foot cone?
They can only go down the
It's not like
tunnel.
the same thing.
Take a side tunnel. Yeah, but now we know.
Wait, firing this way? I didn't hit anything?
You said you fired over.
You fired over his head.
No, I wanted to float to be above your head and fire down the hallway.
Oh,
that
you're
way.
fi-
That's
you're-
what I was just
The same direction that you were?
I'm firing towards you, Tom.
He's trying to hit
Where
the one
my-
that was on the ceiling.
Got
Yeah,
it. Okay, so
that-
there's different ones over there.
Yeah, that's why I made sure to include backing up because I wanted to hit that guy because he definitely just bit me in the fucking.
Okay, what was the damage?
What I say?
46.
46 points of cold damage.
In that direction, you actually do hit two of them. And you can hear them
Screech?
actually fall off the ceilings and they fall to the ground. They're no longer hanging on up there. Yeah, so you hear them like that chittering noise when they
You
bite
hear the
their
ice
teeth.
crackling as they smash into the ground.
It's extra frozen now, double layered.
Everybody in the whole room feels this coldness all over their bodies now.
Yeah, the temperature is.
It's definitely dropped quite a bit. All right, Pavel, you're up. Unless you have any other actions.
This one that's within 5 feet of me that's still up on the wall, can I just quicken spell and just booming blade with my...
Oh, they're not within 5 feet of you.
Oh, they didn't...
They're
I
like boom from the mist and running away without opportunity attack before we can see them.
Alright.
Yep. Actually, that was one of them that you hit. Was the one that came in and bit you.
Then, yeah, I guess I'll just stay where I'm at.
Alrighty, Pavel.
Well, I feel pretty good. I'm gonna turn my back on this one behind me. It's not
whatever.
much of a threat.
Come and get me. Come and get me.
I'm gonna look around for my allies. guys. I'm gonna make sure, like, I'm gonna try and center myself around everybody.
Okay.
It's a little disconcerting that I can't see everyone. A mother hen without my chickadees. Like, I mean.
Okay. All right.
So, wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom first to see if you can see through the mist.
Got 25.
Yep. So you can start seeing through little bits by little bits, and you realize that Maeve is actually only 15 feet away from you, over in the same direction he cast the spell, but he cast it up and down, and so it didn't hit him. You might be able to see him as well, actually. Kind of.
But no Darkshade?
No, Darkshade's missing. Can't find him.
Okay. And I got double actions here. Can I... You didn't use your movement, right?
I did not.
Can I
also have a bonus
grab Mordai's hand and move over to where I'm around these two?
Just like a balloon, because I'm on
Yeah,
my
difficult
room.
terrain, but yeah, you can definitely get there.
I got double movement.
Yeah, so at this point now, all four of you guys are together. There's almost a quick moment where you feel as though someone's coming up on you, and you're ready to punch, and you realize, oh, shoot, oh man.
Nah, fuck up!
And I'm feeling just more protective. So I'm using one of my actions to dodge.
Okay.
And with the other action, I'm just going to, get over there and then, like, sort out the protective perimeter. Like, make sure I and Maeve are standing in between, like, these two and threats as best as I can. Like,
Okay. Place your guys where you guys would be all together right there.
There against the wall, and Maeve and I are... I pulled you down here a little bit, so you can still be floating if you want.
Yeah.
We're just kind of defensive around that.
You're gonna hold your attack, maybe?
I'm gonna say like one of the actions was just kind of arranging everybody, and then the other one was to dodge because that was a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Coming down the line.
My turn?
Did you
Oh,
figure
no,
out
it's
what you
not
wanted
yet.
to
It's
do?
the rat's turn. Shoot.
Actually, it is your
He
turn.
already has
Is it
another
really?
action.
It's your turn now.
I'm gonna nuke whatever comes. So.
Okay.
No rats.
Okay, alright. I wanna use my perception. Or wisdom
Okay. Wisdom.
Eat the rats.
with disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty good at wisdom, so it's more
That would
like
be
we're trying to fight
14.
off the effects
14?
of the spell.
Nothing.
To be able to see
Nothing around?
Nothing.
Alright.
Can't see anything except for the rats that are on your body.
Second plus 5.
There's nothing else that you can find, but they're still clawing and biting and everything else all around.
Nobody else either, huh?
Nope.
Sorry, boo boo.
Can I
And he can't see you
use
either.
my bonus action? I'm gonna shift.
Plus
Okay.
one saves, and currently with the Aura of Purity, it's just
I feel like I gotta.
see.
How's a rage one? Can I just like attack randomly?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can see the rats all over you running on you.
Oh yeah. I'm still being ratted up. I'm gonna try and drop.
Okay. Yep. So go ahead and just do.
Acrobatic.
Yeah.
Strength.
Strength. Let's do strength.
That's my stuff. Strength saving throw.
Yeah.
I get advantage.
And this is going to be a contested roll,
Oh,
and
that's
I rolled a 1.
Oh, I got a lot more than one, my friend.
Yeah, and I have a -1 for the rat pile.
19 plus 15.
So actually, technically, I got a 0.
34.
0.
The rats just fall. I just. You
just fall on the ground.
You just
shake
one
really
in
well.
half.
You purr like a cat and they know to run.
So, question for you.
Yes.
I held the action, and
Mhm.
then he moved into me.
Yes.
Do I use my roll from before for my wisdom, or do I use this +5?
Actually, technically, you still can see through. No, you can't see through. So you know that he's there, and you can see him now because he's grabbing hold of you, talking to you. So it's fine. But you can still use your action, but you still can't see anything.
I mean, you could just.
So
throw a
coming back to
fireball.
you. So the rats have been scattered to the ground. They're still around. You can still see them because they're right there.
I'm gonna start attacking the rats.
All right, go for it. Start swinging. And let you know they're rats, so it's
Yeah. But I got,
it's just regular.
I'm mad at him.
There you go. Kill those rats.
with advantage, can I see him or no?
Uh,
Straight up.
I have
I'm doing my reckless.
not for
You're doing reckless. No, it's just gonna be a regular. It's gonna balance itself out.
Cool.
But it's a super low AC, so
20.
yeah. Rats.
Yeah.
They're not wearing any armor, so yeah.
I'm shooting at him with my pew 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 pew. That'd be 6 plus 7. 15? No, 13.
13 damage.
13 psychic damage. Yeah.
Yep.
And then again,
You see piles of these things just dying off as you're just tossing. All right, gonna do it again?
Yeah, and then the next one's a 16,
Okay, yeah, hits.
and that would be a 9 points of psychic damage.
Yep. It looks like you've taken about half of these rats that were surrounding you, and you've just started splattering them everywhere.
And I'm gonna try and this one's back with Panther.
Okay. Yep.
Shadow. That's going to be an 18.
Yep.
She pounced on one and
Yeah, just tearing it apart, man. Just tearing it apart.
Natural enemies.
Yeah, there you go.
Your thing, bro.
So that's another 13 points of damage.
15?
13.
13. All right. There is exactly one little rat left.
I see it.
And he's just running.
Alright, I'm gonna try and make my way closer to those guys if I can.
You don't even know which direction it
Okay,
moved.
so I will just hang out.
The only thing you know which direction it moved is the one rat, and it's running straight ahead.
Did he feel my cold burst?
You felt cold, you felt heat, and you felt ice.
Yeah.
And so there's stuff flying all over the place.
Cool.
Which you've been around Mordor for a long time.
Very
So.
good.
You know the cold's coming from me, probably.
Alright, that is my turn.
Okay.
Alright, I think I know what
Coming back to you
I'm going to do 2 fireballs. Or
in random
firebolts.
direction.
Firebolt in random direction. Yep.
All right.
Breaker.
Roll a d4 for me real quick,
Oh boy.
because we're gonna pick a direction.
Cool.
Actually, you know what? It wouldn't even matter. Never mind. Just roll the hit.
I got a 3. Is that another? Oh. Okay.
Did you Hunter Mars mark one of them right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How far does Hunter's Mark track?
As long as you're on the same plane of existence once it's cast.
I think so, yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
90
there you
feet.
go.
90?
That's when
the
you
range of
cast
the
it.
spell.
Oh, it's cast it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Once it's cast, you know where they are.
Oh, yeah. It's whenever.
Until he loses concentration.
I'm
He
gonna
can hold
make
it for
this
like
one also count that.
Oh, and you go for
1 and 11?
So 21.
21. All right. You start casting these bolts, but it goes into the darkness. You're not even sure if you've hit anything. It just...
Oh, okay.
And I also have advantage on wisdom.
Do I roll for
survival
20?
checks.
Nope.
Survival checks.
Okay, I'm gonna do my second one.
All right, go for it.
23.
Empty space.
There is.
Uh-huh. There's a lot of empty space.
Is it illuminating any of the?
There's moments where you can see where it's going and heading in a different direction, but
I don't think that would happen.
there's no
It's
shadows.
really
No.
bright in here.
Yeah, like just
rats
bright
being
being illuminated. Oh, okay.
Last thing.
Maybe it'll affect them.
Well, that's nice. That's my turn.
That's the bad guy, right?
That's the top of the round now.
Back at the top of the round.
It's me.
That's Dave's turn?
Just
Like, they haven't attacked us yet.
Exactly.
Oh, are they at the top?
they're gone.
They ran.
Oh, they ran off.
Do I know if he ran off?
Would you like to do a perception check?
Yeah, I get advantage on this.
Actually,
Well,
you would know with the one with the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I get advantage on perception checks.
Roll perception anyways.
Do we?
Oh, that's
Come on, baby.
with advantage, so 19 plus 7. 26.
26.
Yeah.
First off, the one that you've Hunter's Mark, he is far. Like, he's 90 feet away from you, and he has been cutting through tunnels. You can still see him. Where you still know the direction he's going, but you know that he has booked it. As far as the other ones, you have no idea where those other ones are. However, there's something even more important that you're noticing. There seems to be a breeze. And it seems to be coming from behind you. Well, not behind you, actually. Just that
farted.
direction. And the breeze is starting to pick up.
The way that we came from?
Yes.
I don't like that.
You would assume that's the direction you came from.
Can I do a straight intelligence check on, like, because air has to come from somewhere in the flow of travel?
Yeah, can I use my like ability to like sense the elements and things?
Well, you don't even know what's going on yet, so do perception checks to both
I'm
of
gonna
you to see if
say,
you can
I'm
get
gonna
it.
let them know what's going on. Like, hey, he ran away, but there's wind coming towards us.
Okay, so now that he said that,
Can we talk? Oh, y'all can talk.
Well, we're all next to each other. And I'm
We
gonna
gotta
can-
find Darkshade and get the hell out of
we
here.
can talk to
you can hear
22.
muttering, like through a bad door, like a big thick door. You can hear muttering coming from someplace, but you're not really sure exactly which direction.
Okay.
22
To figure out
perception?
why there's wind.
Yeah, just yeah. Where
Um,
it's coming from, if it's other
yeah.
magic.
It's coming from the direction you guys came from. It's not necessarily magic in nature, but it's making you worried.
27.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
The water level or the sewer level is starting to rise.
Oh.
That was frozen.
It's still rising. It's coming
Starting to
over
crack,
the
yeah.
top of it.
We're up Shit's Creek without a battle.
The part that's frozen is still frozen, but there's stuff coming over the top of it now, and it's getting it's rising.
How big is this tunnel?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35, 40?
I
40?
will tell them that, hey,
I think there's a wave coming.
it's right.
Well, let's move!
I'm gonna
Where?
turn around and I'm gonna crack my staff. I'm gonna say, "Everybody, come to me!"
Well,
We're right next
Like,
to next
Darkshade,
to
are you with us?
Nope.
Have we found you?
what about
We haven't found
Calcifer?
him yet.
I'm gonna say Darkshade. Where I like everybody hold hands, and we're gonna start searching for Darkshade.
I'm gonna try
Calcifer.
to head towards that muffled sound.
I'll just
You wouldn't-
shoot firebolts.
Shoot fireballs up.
Do a D4 for me to see.
Yeah.
Just this.
Actually, I'll do an incessant roll.
The race.
So see what I roll. What'd you
Wait,
get?
can I use Cleansing Touch on this effect?
Wow.
No? Ends a spell effect on the person?
You can hear the muffled, but it seems to be echoing off a few places, and so you're like, okay, I'm gonna go in the same direction as the rat,
Yeah.
and so you start creeping, and you feel the wall, and you're like, okay. And with your perception, just your passive, you start realizing that the water is starting to rise, but it's slow.
Do I know which direction the water's rising from?
Yes, it's coming from behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna go the opposite direction.
You're gonna go. Okay, so yeah, so the water's coming behind you. You're gonna keep going forward.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
Oh, wait, if I
awesome.
find a passage, if I can find that passage. Oh, whoa. I don't know. It's just that long highway.
All you know is that the wall you're touching is right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on. Yeah,
Just touching it and keep on
Yeah.
moving. How fast are you gonna move?
I'm gonna start. If
Like-
I notice that there's like water coming, I know. I know there's.
You're gonna
something
run. You're gonna do
Yeah.
a walk. You're gonna kind of take it
coming.
easy.
I'm hauling.
Okay,
Shadow
so
Fire, booking it.
you start hauling it, and as soon as you get to a certain spot, you start feeling the edge of one. So it's like must be an intersection. You can keep going straight, or you can turn.
I'll turn.
Okay. We're holding it right when you make that turn.
This is how we love Darkshade.
Everybody else, you guys are all seeing the water or the sewage starting to like fill up all the entire area, and it's moving more quickly and quickly. What are you guys doing again?
Getting the hell away from that.
Okay, so you start moving in the opposite direction. Yes.
Very quickly, I'm hasty still.
I try and say, everybody stay within 10 feet of me. I can do a wall of force and stop us from fucking drowning.
Get on your broom, fly as fast as you can, I pick up the bunny. Let's go!
Who wants to roll for your group a D4?
I
I
will
wanna
do
s-
this. On
Yeah.
All right.
Mom,
I'm gonna telepathically tell Calcifer, move your ass.
Actually, you guys not even sure where Kelsifer's at.
We gotta find Calcifer and Darkshade.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about Calcifer and Darkshade. He's surviving.
He's
I got a 4
vaccinated.
for us.
Oh, good job. All right, so that means I'm going to give you guys 2 movement speeds to figure out where you guys can go. You're moving away from the flow. Okay, and someone's touching the wall. Or what are you guys doing? Or do you guys want to take a movement and try to be able to pierce through the veil and do a perception?
Fog.
You can run in darkness, or you can pierce the veil.
Yeah.
Fireballs.
Just behind us.
Can he be my like seeing eye bunny? Because I picked him up. I'm like, let's go.
Or do you have like arms over his shoulders?
How's your perception?
One of you guys
looking over. He's looking behind me.
I'm just yelling, "Dark shade, dark
So
shade!"
one of you guys can roll
Or your wisdom, sorry.
while you're moving because
I'm
you're picking him up.
dashing in 2 rounds and I go 240.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can book it.
I'm calling out for Calcifer because I don't think he's linked to our minds. Like,
No,
Yeah.
he's not.
Okay. Yeah, he's not connected to you guys. So you're rolling for wisdom? Is that what you're going to run for the group? Because you're going to be held, right?
Our freaky group chat. Can't let anybody in there.
Yes.
Okay, so roll for wisdom saving throw.
Can I send them a telepathic message
Can't let
that
them
take
know those
the
true
as soon
thoughts.
as they find the if they find the wall, take the turn.
Okay. Yep. So you get that message. Something's coming. As soon as you get to a wall, an opening, just turn to the right.
Alright, we learned that lesson.
20.
From your conical.
Yeah.
Duck down inside.
So as you're being held up, actually, you're being held and running with. That's going to be a disadvantage. Because you're trying
I'm
to
being
perceive it.
gentle.
That's your. When you're hasting and you're going 100 and some
That
odd
only
feet
lasts
at
for a
a
minute, and then you're gonna be lethargic.
Oh,
That's why I'm booking it.
That was the low roll.
Okay, all right. So with
I'm
the 20,
holding his
he's,
great strength. I'm holding him up.
and you're running and you're looking behind or in
Yeah.
front. Which
He's
direction are you
looking
moving?
behind.
You're looking behind.
I would want to guide you where we're trying to go.
Yeah, so you either guide where you're
I
going.
could feel the wind, and I was
Or you-
very good at figuring out where it was coming from.
Yeah.
So I want to go that way, and I'll
I
try to.
just scooped you up.
Yeah,
All right, so you're trying to lead everybody.
I'll lead
Okay, so as you're running,
with from you.
Yeah.
you realize that the so as you guys are running, you notice that there is a door to your right. You're not seeing a passage just yet on your first level of movement, where everybody's still together at this point. You see a door. You can try to get through the door, or you can keep on
I'm
moving.
gonna magic missile the door.
Don't break the door.
I
We
kicked
need the
the
door
door.
to be there to stop the water.
Oh, that is true. Sorry.
So you tell them that there's a door.
There's a door.
I immediately turn and
You
kick the door.
turn and you smash the
Ah,
door.
boot to the door.
All right, so you start smashing on this door and
Not smart.
do an attack roll.
Hold on,
So you-
actually-
I smashed the door.
Hey, is it unlocked?
Solid heroic kid.
Yeah, no.
oh,
No,
yeah.
no. I said it, guys. Can't take it back. Can't logic it
Oh,
out.
I gotta-
Can't find
he
it.
kicks the door open.
Try
We're
that.
running for our lives. You're like, guys, let's check the door. Maybe I can pick the lock real quick. Boom.
All right, so you got your hammer. You come smashing down on it. What's your attack?
You said strength.
Yes.
I rolled a 2.
So you get your hammer and you smash as hard as you can.
It's
You
a
hear this?
strength check, right?
Yeah, you hear this crunching noise as you realize you've smashed into the wall itself and you missed the doors to your left.
Yeah.
And so
Nice.
the-
I got a 7.
All right, yeah. So
Kick
you
the wall.
you smash the wall with your.
Take like a point damage.
No, you use your hammer, right? Or did you kick?
No, I kicked.
Okay, yeah. You take a point.
Spartan kicked the door open.
Can I see if
could've
it's
made that any
unlocked?
This
clearer.
is the sewers.
After he hurts his knee, can I see if the door's unlocked?
So he smashes there. You run over and you can feel the door now. You check it. Let's just see. Roll a d4, and I'm going to
This
roll a
is
d4.
not the
If
door.
she's unlocked or not?
All right, to see if it's unlocked.
if it matches,
Door's unlocked.
Door's unlocked. I said, you idiot! And I opened the door.
Where did it go through?
I loosened it.
All right, everybody follows.
If you're still holding me, yeah.
Okay.
I want to look for cover.
I'm gonna say sorry, boo boo,
Are
and
you
I'm gonna close
squirming
the
or what? Like,
No,
when I
I-
put
no,
you
I-
down?
no, I'm good.
You're good?
You
Okay.
I said actually through it one
I'll
last
rock
time.
him a little bit and I'll keep going.
Can I just be on his shoulders?
Are you immediate?
I think he's just like holding you
I mean, he's immediate.
fireman carry at this point. So who's going through first? You're going through first.
I'll go through first.
You go through, no problem. Who's going in second?
No, I'm flying on my broom. I
probably
open
both
the
of
door.
you
and
guys.
go.
Okay, both of you guys
After
together, and you're
I
coming down the rear.
I'm looking for Calcifer still.
Okay.
You separate from us?
Arcana check.
I came here to
perfect.
get Calcifer, and now he's gone.
We already got Calcifer. We've moved
No, we
on
didn't.
from that.
We didn't find Calcifer yet.
We got him to come here with us from the Crux Field.
Do
Got
a.
him.
He's here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Wisdom saving check to see if you can see what's around you.
He survived
20.
the Crux Field for
20.
years. He can watch out for himself.
Let's see if he sees.
Actually,
Oh, that was stupid. I just hit it into a different number. Can I re-roll it?
All right, start. Roll again. Roll
It
again.
was a 16.
Roll. Last one.
Okay. Whatever.
Tom, I didn't like my roll. Can I re-roll it?
No.
6.
would I know?
6. You can't see him. All you know is that wave is going to hit you any second. Are you going to book through the door, or are you going to leave, or are you going to stay and wait? Okay.
Would I know more with a 27?
No, 20 is enough.
Okay. Cool.
There's a moment right before you pass through the door. Actually, while he's passing through the door, that you and he's holding on to you, so you really don't have a choice. You're going through the door, and as you're going through the door, you realize it's not just a door. You're passing through a dimension door that's attached to the door, and as you're looking behind, you actually just for a moment see the person, that old man, just standing there waiting. Just as Maeve hits you, as she's also running through the door, and you guys all topple inside. The 4 of you do a Constitution saving throw.
With advantage and +5.
I can
Yes.
swim. It's just I can't hold my.
Oh wow.
Where's my green?
You, on the other hand, have made that turn, and just as you make that turn,
I rolled a 19.
this wave of feces
17 with your
pours past you and starts to slowly come into your area, and you kind of just back up.
Yeah.
But you and your lovely companion, your dog, or your panther, are safe.
Okay.
But it just barely
For
missed
now.
you.
You dodged the Dookie lane.
Hello.
Oh, I know what that is. That's our timer. But yeah, so you're safe. And as you're seeing this, and it just keeps coming and coming and coming for a few seconds, and then slowly it starts to slow go down, and just regular sewage in the middle. You also
Wait,
realize
who
that the
flushed the
mist is also going
I see
down.
what you did.
okay.
And as it goes and hits the ground, you realize that there are 7 of these ratkin, and they're all having their swords and spears and everything. They're all around you. Everybody else, however, let's hear how your Constitution saving throws went with your bonuses.
27.
27, you save.
30.
30, you save.
36.
36, you save.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
What is it?
Yes, babe.
A 21.
That's 5.
All of you save. You fall is the first thing. And because you were not expecting to fall, it catches you off guard. But because you're able to...
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you didn't have to do it. Never mind. But everybody else seems to fall to the ground. It's like a 15-foot drop. But you all manage to land safely. There are areas that are covered in straw. The sewage, the horrific sewage smell that you guys have been smelling up to this point is gone. But you now find yourselves in a completely different room.
I dropped haste.
I feel that if May
You are now
was falling,
lethargic.
she would just put her wings out. She's not.
I dropped the bunny.
Tom.
Sorry?
I said if Maeve knew she was falling, she would just put her wings out.
Yep. And so you catch it,
Just
and you
like-
start floating down to the bottom. You find yourselves... everybody else finds themselves in this area.
Oh my god, we got the Coliseum.
We just like popped out of the wall or what?
Yeah, so you've popped out basically right there, and you guys are in the middle of this room.
This looks like
Guys, we got bamboozled!
it looks like that sex dungeon.
Almost.
Remember?
A little different.
A little different, yeah. More water.
Who said to go through the door?
You?
You. You just couldn't open it.
Oh, it was a good idea.
It was a good idea, though.
I'm gonna see if Darkshade can hear us. Like, Darkshade, can you hear us?
He's at... what's the limit? A mile? You can barely hear him.
Coming in fuzzy.
He's coming in, but he's coming in fuzzy. Yeah.
Little.
It's almost like you have Cricket Mobile. That's what you got, you know?
Does it still smell? Like
You do not have Horizon. You
Not
just have
fun.
Cricket. No, so this area it does not smell bad whatsoever. As a matter of fact,
It smells wonderful.
the water that's coming into the area, like the sewage area water that's coming in, is clean. It still has like the slight color of
Shit.
Doo-doo.
Ooh,
like
that's
yellowish kind of a color to it, but
Pee water.
Are
it
you gonna jump in?
it
No.
seems fine.
I might have
I grab Maeve's shoulder like
Yeah.
intensely.
No swimming.
Listen, that was a hot spring, okay? This is,
Again.
Sit on the broom with me, Maeve.
this is piss water.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Uh,
I prestidigitation everybody because I bet we all.
Everybody's nice and clean now. Everybody feels pretty good about themselves.
My aura is up for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna hold it for as long as possible.
Oh yeah, you can hold on to it for that entire time.
Yeah.
I
Where's
don't know.
Darkshade?
And
And where's
Calcifer.
Where's
Calcifer?
Calcifer?
Calcifer's missing.
Where's our
The
Dark
door
Shade is
gone,
missing.
and my
Is the
father
door
is
gone?
missing.
And your father is missing.
Is the door still there?
No, it's gone. It's actually was 15 feet up, and now it's gone. As soon as you guys went through, as soon as you got smashed into Kaim, I keep practicing the name. As soon as you went through, you saw the door shut as you guys were falling. And he seemed just smiling, just waiting. Cutting back to Darkshade, again, you see all these ratkin.
Yeah.
They're all surrounding you. They're not coming in and approaching at all, but then you start hearing the footsteps of the mage. And as he gets closer to you, you see him transform, and he's also a ratkin.
Yeah.
He had a disguise on, basically. And he looks at you and says, well, all of your friends are safe and secure for the moment. Would you like to join them? Or should we do battle here?
Yeah. You think we do.
Very well. And they just start to lead you down. They put some manacles on you just to make sure that you're not going to do anything crazy.
Sure.
Shadow is a bit...
Are they like quality manacles?
Yeah. I mean, they look like they've seen
this is
some...
rusty ass shit.
I can break these cuffs.
but these are not were-rats. They are ratkin.
Oh.
And so they are just
We're gonna
leading
stop
you.
that.
Matter.
Oh, well,
And they start just walking with you.
Okay.
You're walking away from the wizard, and the wizard finally says one more time, why is it that you came here?
I told you, we're just like Pavel was saying. We just had to find a lead to some activity that happened above ground and led us to this direction. So we were just trying to follow that lead to see if it fit with our investigation. And then we came across you guys. We didn't even know you guys were even down here, to be honest.
You must be an investigator from Longspear. I might have guessed. Well, we'll see what that comes of you. And he starts leading you towards the rest of your party. At this point, we'll go and take a quick break. You guys can stretch your legs, get some drinks, and we'll be back in just a few moments. All right, back from our break. Thank you so very much for bearing with us there as we got our refreshments and stretched a little bit. And so, yeah, our party has now found themselves inside of a cell. And, yeah, so they were dimension doored by going through that door. The wizard, who has been talking to you guys through this whole time, is the one who did this. Darkshade is being led to this room, and as you guys are looking at your surroundings and things, let's go ahead and have our spellcasters, Warlock and Wizard, go ahead and do an Arcana check for me, please.
Can I guidance myself?
That's good.
You certainly can.
Are you still doing your +5 thing?
That's for saving throws.
Oh, alright.
7 plus 4.
26.
26.
6. 17?
17. 17, you realize that there is a magical barrier, actually very similar to the one that's used in the Crux Field to keep people from, like, you know, the spells and things from being spilled out, and things from going in. There's a very similar barrier going on here over the top of everything, so it's barring you in. You actually, with a 27,
26.
26. You can see it as well, but you can also see a flaw in the barrier. You can dispel it. But it's going to take you time to dispel it. But as long as you can have like a minute to cast uninterrupted, you could probably get rid of this barrier.
What is the action for the spell?
Actually, technically, it's just a immediate thing. But for this one, it's going to take you about a minute for ritual.
Is it like I'm doing this, or is it just
You tell us. Like,
I'm
It's
trying to figure.
What does it say?
Like, screw what it says.
Yeah.
Tell us.
What are you doing?
I mean, you could be like
How does it look to you?
like a lot.
So my robe is magical in itself with the stars and such. I want to try to harness the power by pulling on my sleeves, going like this,
Okay.
and trying to like
Who's getting dressed?
Okay.
like that.
So yeah.
I've
So
seen you do this before.
while you're casting this, you're kind of looking at the weaknesses in the weave, right? Your weaknesses in the
You, like, tell us
flaws
to
of the
watch
spells. And as you're doing it, you're kind of just
Uh.
pulling energy from your cloak and just kind of slowly getting rid
Right,
of it.
and I'm gonna try to tell them you guys need to stall for a little bit.
Oh,
And so you're just taking your time. You're trying to make your movements kind of slow and not really draw a lot of attention to yourself.
Exactly. 'Cause I
Um,
know.
go ahead and roll for stealth or deception, and roll with advantage or sleight of hand. Anyone.
Say, can I fly at the fucking barrier like a banshee? Like,
I was like, I'm gonna start loudly proselytizing for
I was just gonna go talk to the old rat man.
We don't. Are they
Well, actually,
hearing it?
technically, the old
Yeah,
rat
I
man
hear
hasn't showed up just
Oh,
yet.
there-
I'm full dramatic throwing myself at the barrier.
Yeah, I'm pulling out books.
Okay.
The thunder saves you.
16.
16. So
Not that good.
the ratkin on the side, they see you're doing something, but they're not really 100% sure what you're doing, so they're kind of paying closer attention. You could still probably do it, but
I'll roll performance.
Maybe
See if
it's
I can-
gonna-
it'll probably take you maybe 5 minutes now as opposed to
Maybe
1
it's
minute.
gonna
Do it
stand in front of
slyly
Maybe
So
we'll stand in
I'll-
Or you can do it
action.
with 1 minute and maybe
Nope,
get caught.
I will continue to do it slowly.
I would.
So you just kind of like brush off, like oh, I got a little dirt on me. That's what it is. And so you kind of make that look, and they kind of they're not really trusting of you. They kind of keep that eye on you for a second,
I'm gonna.
but they haven't caught on to your little.
I'm gonna take a seat and get more intricate with cleaning off my robe.
Yeah, and then you just little strands, basically, of magic, and you just kind of.
Just a pillar here.
Yes, there's 2 pillars.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop up on that pillar and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do my performance check. I'm gonna start proselytizing, pulling out like, you are not
Pamphlets.
beyond saving.
Tracks. Here we go. They kind of look at you, and they kind of keep looking back in the group. And they look like they're analyzing everybody in the group one by one. After about a minute of this, Darkshade gets walked in, and he gets right to this little center area where the little platform is, and they kind of push him in the middle. They back up.
They push him off a 15-foot ledge.
No, the little walkway right there.
Oh, I was like, because that's pretty hostile.
They push him in the middle. They kind of back up. There's a field that kind of surrounds him for a second, and the one in between the two opens up. And they kind of just point to you to join your friends. And so you kind of walk onto the field. The
Hey,
one
guys.
that's the wizard is in the back looking over everybody. Did you want to do something?
Yeah. Lathander welcomes you to Darkshade. And then
I'm gonna mutter Lathander as well while I'm doing mine.
Little bits here, little bits there.
Lathander, be with you and with you.
Let's see.
And I could even throw in like a holy, like when everything is finished like that, and I know I'm done. Lathander.
At this point, you see the wizard, and he looks kind of curiously at the field.
I'm gonna yell up at him and be like, "Oh, sorry, go ahead."
And he just has this curious look, like, oh, something's not right with this. And so you see him reinstable it, and so all that time that you've used so far just kind of goes away. You have to take another 5 minutes to redo it, but it doesn't look like he's figured out why it's decreased.
Mhm.
He just knows that it has decreased, and he thinks it's maybe it's like a part of the spell that's kind of worn off, and so he kind of reinvigorates it to its original state. And then he turns to you one more time and says, "So, how long have you all been working for Lone Spear?"
Who?
Very funny. We know that you are investigators of Lone Spear. Your comrade told us all about it.
We all look at
And mentally, I'm gonna go ahead and just be like, well, I just kind of told him that we were, following up on a lead in an investigation. But as soon as I said the word, like, kind of that we're investigating something, he just kind of thinks and assumes that we're Lone Spear. I have no idea what that is.
I believe a mistake has been made. We don't know this Lone Spear.
Do I know that name?
Shift you from this town.
Actually, you would know this name without even doing a check. Lone Spear, you would know Lone Spear as being one of the like the main general, basically, of like security over the entire town.
Right.
And so, if there's going to be an investigator put out, it would definitely be Lone Spear who's going to do this, because he's in charge of the police. He's in charge of investigations. He just kind of runs over that whole thing. You would know Lone Spear as being a very just man, a very honorable man. He even throws like parties and things for like kids and stuff. You've met him on an occasion because he's talked to all the wizards in town. You would actually remember him from giving speeches to the wizards saying, "What can we do to make the town more safe, more prosperous?" And there's like he likes to get feedback from the wizards community, and he's a good guy. You know him as a good guy.
Hold on. All sorts of events for children.
Mhm.
I'm gonna slightly die down a little bit on my robe stuff.
Okay, just kind of hold off for a little bit.
Or just playing with my hands now.
Okay. So the wizard rat in front of you continues and says, "Well, obviously you are liars.
Wow.
You wouldn't be here if you weren't following up on your leads of investigation."
Most of us are new in town.
We're independent contractors. We don't work for anybody except for ourselves.
We come here at the behest of our new friend, Hyde. I'll turn around and point at him. Like, we are the Knights of Elderhold, and we are no liars, sir. Sure, you've heard of us.
We might be thieves, but we're not liars.
Yes. I'm very well with Elderhold and many other nations here, but we can't trust anything that you said, so I'll tell you what. I'll give you some time to think over your answers, but know if you do not give us the truth, then we'll have no other choice but to dispose of you. There's too much at stake for our family here to let you leave. I'll give you 15 minutes. Should be enough for you guys to make some decision. I'll be back then. And the wizard just turns and goes into the door on the opposite end.
I shout after him, like, bring us our other friend, or we will hold no further conversations with you.
And he stops. He turns back at you and says, "Ah, yes, the one who beheaded our friend. We're hunting him down as we speak, but rest assured, we'll find him." And he just continues to walk up the stairs.
Do all of them go with him? Or
Nope. All the guards are staying around the sides. How the wizard is gone. The guards haven't figured out what you're doing. The wizard hasn't figured out what you're doing, but he's fixed your issue. So if you started now again, you should be able to get through it. But it's going to take you about 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to try to start doing.
Okay, so you have 5 minutes. In that time, what are you guys doing?
We have 15 before he's going to come back, right?
Mhm.
So let's talk for a little bit, and then he can start.
Well, I can pretty
Be
much
doing it in the
I
background.
can be doing it right now.
Well, we may want to keep the appearance of it up.
Mhm.
Well,
Until,
I
and then,
have
like,
fog
you said,
cloud.
like, maybe get like right up to the edge of breaking it, and then have it to where like you can turn it off.
noticed that it was being taken away from. Wow.
If you want, I can cast Fog Cloud.
But then once they know there's something inside.
Then they'll open the barrier and come in here and die, or they'll leave us to do our own devices. We'll break the barrier and kill them. So.
Or I can just take my clothes off and distract them.
What?
I don't think they're into that, Wade.
What?
There's a non-violent route. I do agree. Maybe not that route.
I mean, if
But a non-violent route we
if
could
Lyria
pursue.
was here, she would do it with me. She's a team player, and that's what she would want.
What are we wanting to do? Do we know these people to be completely hostile, or can they
Well,
be reasoned with?
They did try to flush us out with a bunch of shit, so
However, they did give us 15 minutes to.
We just want to leave. We don't want to
Yeah,
be
we don't
here.
know what's going on. Do you have heard of ratkin in your sewers before?
Every now and again, but from what we saw and from what we heard, they're the ones directly involved in taking everything from our parents.
Maeve, roll for perception.
Oh.
Perception? Yes, perception.
And check your pearl, goddammit.
What's the equivalent? We're stuck in here.
Yeah, but maybe we're close.
Do you want to check the pearl?
Pearl?
Okay.
The beans.
A roll for perception anyways, just to see what happens.
Regular perception?
Regular perception.
18.
18. You notice again that the pearl is kind of bothering you again, like it did when you were back in
Oh, it's
the...
burning me.
And so you pull it out, and you realize that it is once again kind of glowing strongly like it did inside his house. You can activate it strongly, or you can just figure out a direction.
I just want to find a direction because I'm not trying to break this thing. So that's something activate strongly, correct?
Look around us. We're in rat prison.
There was like 2 more times before.
Can you try like
2 more times before, bro?
charging it
Mhm.
first?
I'll do it one more time,
Um,
and then that's it.
the first thing you do is you pick it up and you realize that you start slowly putting in the power into this, and as it does, the needle starts to spin around in a circle. A little bit more to behind you or to the stairs where he went, but mostly, for the most part, just spinning around. As you put even more power into it, it lights up the entire room, and you even see that some of the guards, 2 of the guards, light themselves up, and they stop and they look at themselves. And they're not really sure what's going on. And so they start yelling back and forth in a language you're not really sure of what it means.
See them light up.
Yes, everybody can see that they've lit up.
So we can deduce that they were directly involved in the incidents.
That is
Right.
my deduction.
The ones who've lit up take off and they run towards where the wizard left.
Oh,
So
Have
it's
to
like
be an
2 of them?
undercommon.
2 of them take off. It's not undercommon. It's Ratkin language.
Remove 2 in the wizard.
Mm-hmm. The other ones now are on much higher alert, and they're paying very close attention to what's going on inside the area.
Speaking
All
their
right,
own language.
time to break out.
Sorry,
So,
guys. That was my pearl. I just got a little too
You're gonna
hot.
see
As it
kind of this whole time, like Dark
It's been
Shade's
2 minutes.
kind of just quiet,
Uh-huh.
and he's just kind of been like in the shadows a little bit over there with Shadow, and just not really saying much. Not kind of like
Probably looking for food.
he's like, I don't know. Like,
I'm a little hungry.
something's a little different. Normally he's a pretty jolly person, but like all of a sudden it just seems like, I don't know, kind of he's kind of over, kind of muttering to himself, and he kind of like comes over and slowly kind of like walks up, and you can kind of see like he looks a lot more feral than you would normally
Shit.
kind of like see him, and you know something's kind of a little off, and he's like, guys, I gotta tell you something. I've been able to kind of hide it for a while now, but I haven't fed it, and it's starting to kind of get me a little bit. And
You're decided.
and he'll just kind of just walk back into the shadows and just try to kind of be by himself there, but you can kind of see he's kind of like, it's almost like he's kind of like an addict. Like he's kind of, you know,
Needs this fixed.
Oh,
he didn't get a
lot of
kill. Now I don't know if y'all probably didn't remember before because of the fog cloud, but he wasn't able to like kill that creature that he was with. So now,
Yeah, even the rats. One rat got away.
yeah.
You didn't
Well,
even-
but then but that was just like little rats.
Yeah.
You know
It
what
was,
makes a great distraction is a prison fight.
yeah.
it wasn't a soul, right? It wasn't a body.
Oh.
I'm gonna see that, and
You need a soul.
I'm just gonna fly up on the pillar. 'Cause I don't
Oh.
get the furthest away
Should I
from
do
him.
fog cloud so they can't see me?
No, it would draw more attention than necessary.
Are you still pouring energy?
Yeah,
Can I
a little
help
bit
him?
more discreetly.
Okay. All right. So still 5 minutes instead of the 1. You only have about 2 minutes left, and then it's gonna pop. So you got whatever decision you make. 2 minutes is your timer.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the light of Dawnberry? My friend here, he's an expert.
I'm going to.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm
I'll
gonna
like
share-
jump down.
I'm
I'll
gonna
start, like,
I
share
say
it to
teleport.
them.
start like pacing back and forth.
I'm gonna share it to them like, hey, once this goes, we need to know what we're doing. Can we fly out of here? Can we?
I can fly.
You can come with me on my broom.
I can turn into a fucking dragon.
I can fly.
You could.
Darkshade can climb better than anybody I've ever seen.
I'm just a little feral right now. Or really horny. I can't tell. It's about the same.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same since the year left.
I'm a little nervous because I'm a.
Great. So glad we're having this conversation. Everybody roll perception.
I'll fly away.
Roll for what?
Perception. Everybody's perception.
Can I fly onto this other pillar?
Okay, how about we actually go into it?
Yep. Going around the room.
26.
Okay, you hear it?
9.
Nope.
25.
You hear it?
I'm really into
25.
it.
Natural 20, but with
Yep.
my plus 7 is 27.
Okay, so everybody here, well, those who got the 20s here, you start hearing some noises out in the opposite direction than the wizard left. It's actually coming from behind you. There's a tunnel area in that direction.
Like death noises.
And you can hear noises of like metal on metal, and something's happening in that direction.
It's calcified.
You know it to be spells and footwork and that kind of stuff, and you're like, that sounds really familiar. That sounds like Calcifer.
Y'all,
You hear
calcified.
his like signature huzzah!
There you go.
Well, our savior's here. Calcifer is fucking shit up outside, guys. So it'll be about like 2 seconds, and he'll be in here to save us.
As you say this, a head starts to roll across the shield barrier, basically between you, like it's a wall or a ceilings, and you can see it just rolling as the Ratkin's head rolls onto the middle of the room on the top of you.
And How
does our guards react to that?
I'll rush it.
They
That's
jump
fine.
up onto the next scene and they start rushing in that direction.
They all rush over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only one of them is left, and he's in the middle of the room,
Here.
over here on the side. Yep. And he's like, only one now is watching you guys. 2 of them have left down that pathway. You can hear lots of battle going on down that hallway.
I'm gonna rush and pop it.
Okay.
I want
Just as they disappear down that hallway, there is almost like a firework that goes off, and you see all that magic just start trickling down to the ground. Even the head falls from its stationary place and hits the ground in front of you. The barrier is gone, and you guys are now free. What do you guys want to do?
When Darkshade sees that head land right before him, it's like, I can't hold on, and he's just gonna like, big.
All right.
It's gonna explode.
All right. You are now Dark Shadow.
Well, we've seen that.
I'm gonna
before.
fly after these guys towards Calcifer. 50
Okay.
feet on my broom.
You see that Calcifer is doing battle. Something you've never seen really before with him is that he seems to be in one spot doing
Never-
battle, and then you
never
see him
know.
in another spot, and he's doing the battle again. You're not really sure how he's doing it, but he's like popping in one and popping in another, and so they are having a hard time catching up with him.
I'm gonna enlarge myself, so I'm a medium character. I'm a medium size now. So I'm pretty much the same size as everybody else.
Everybody
And then I'm gonna run across the pillars and jump, and I'm gonna jump onto the ledge. I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm gonna throw him down to Darkshade, just so he can calm down.
All right, do a contested strength check.
Okay, and I get a plus a D4 because I'm strong.
Can I fire scorching rays
Natural
at the
20.
rats?
Plus 1.
Up on the top.
21.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll have to fly
Plus
up
4.
there.
I have 50 on my broom.
All right, so you just pop up. You can see them. Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Yeah, I didn't. I rolled a 4.
I literally just grab him and just throw him down at Darkshade so he can.
So that
not be
rat just flies down. It was trying to pay attention to what's going on down that hallway, and now it's being thrown down to the ground, and it
Shadow
just
is
lands
just like-
at your feet.
Pounces on it like a cat on a mouse.
All right, you get advantage on this one. He's prone in front of you.
And then so it's like these huge scythe blades just like come pouring out, and they just come and sink inside of it.
All right, roll to hit.
That's
He already has advantage. You just get automatic crit.
Yeah,
18,
actually,
23,
probably.
And then
Yeah, you know what? That's
so
actually a really great
40,
point. It's
35.
double disadvantage, so just roll for.
Oh, 'cause I threw him off a ledge.
Yeah,
He's prone and then
Yeah.
he's reckless attack. So it's-
yeah. So it's a crit.
Okay,
Um,
I like that.
Roll the damage.
oh, roll damage.
Oh, roll to hit. Sorry.
It was 18, 23, and then 19 plus 13.
Yep, all three of them hit.
Mine was 23. Yeah, excuse me, 32.
32.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, you just start tearing into this one in front of you, and it doesn't even have a time to like even react to this.
28 points of fire.
They turn around and face you, and as they do, and they're shocked at the fact that you actually popped out, Kelsifer comes up behind them and just beheads both of them. And so their heads fall to the ground, and the one in front of you is fair game. He doesn't have the weapons with him.
So you get
Oh, yeah.
enough like feral
like Kelsey.
animal with meal vibes.
Yeah, you can
I
just.
probably wouldn't be like, "Oh, let me help you out here, buddy." Like, it's
He looks like, yeah, he's kind of ravaging it. It's kind of like a dog, like you're trying to get in between a dog and a bone. Right?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay.
Yeah, so this thing is on its back. It looks up at you in fear as you just come down straight on top of it and just start tearing into it. There's a moment where it kind of pops up for a second, tries to get away, and you grab a hold of its leg, pull it right back, and just continue to tear into it.
Mason be like, sorry, it was you or my friends, and I chose you.
Even Kelsifer gets to the end, and he looks over and sees you, and he just stops and watches and waits as you just continue to tear into this thing, even after it's been dead for probably the last 4 or
Just
5.
rip down and rip into
Well, I feel
it,
like-
take a big
Yeah.
old bite out
The
of it.
fourth beheaded ratkin and that whole event. I think we are past the point of a peaceful resolution being possible.
Yeah, I would start running towards the wizard.
Yeah, I'm gonna like
Yeah, let's go chase
jump
the
up
wizard.
here and run that
We're off
way.
to see the
No,
wizard.
you ran that
See
way.
the wizard.
You don't get to do everything.
Well, everything's dead over here now.
All right, everybody runs into the.
Forgot him.
Everybody runs into the wizard's area.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me
After
about
the shitty bitch.
order. Who's going first?
Yeah.
Pavel first.
I'll be right behind him.
All right, second,
I'll be middle.
third,
I'll be fourth.
fourth, and you're still eating.
Yeah. Bring it at the rear.
All right, so you are
Counselor's
now.
like, come on, man.
Ooh.
Spit it out.
You come up from that location, from that cage, basically, and there's only one path in front of you, and there's lights at the end of the tunnel, and you can hear beings in this other tunnel, and so you start running towards it, weapons drawn, ready to go, and the first person to see a enemy before them, another ratkin, a boy, holding onto a sword, looking straight at you. The boy himself is only about 3 feet tall. The sword is made of wood, and he's looking up at you. This must be a child at the very least, maybe 8, 9 years old. Do a
Intimidation
perception check for everybody else and intimidation.
What check?
Perception?
Actually, you know what? He was going to do intimidation. Everybody else run for perception. Darkshade's not in the room yet. He's still tearing apart the corpse in the
I
other
rolled
room.
another natural one. You're going to jail.
Okay, going around the room.
Regular perception?
Regular perception.
Not fast go.
Okay, so what? Go ahead.
14.
14. Actually,
I rolled
all you see is the boy in front of you.
I rolled a natural one.
You don't even see the boy. You just keep on running. You see that there is another ratkin off to the side, who's also got like a sword and stuff ready. So you're running towards that one.
7.
Holy cow! You guys did not see anything.
Nope.
You see the same ratkin, and you see both of you guys start making engagement with them. Intimidation?
17.
Yeah, you didn't need much to just terrify this 8-year-old. He drops the sword and just cries and like falls to his knees and
No,
like,
I
covers his face.
specifically telling him to get the fuck out of here.
He just falls to his knees and cries
I'll
and
grab
holds
by
his
the
face.
scruff and toss him to the side.
Easily done.
Without trying.
In the name of the family.
Yeah, it's
In the name of the matter. Splat.
No!
20 straight.
I yeet him gently.
Okay.
Gentle yeet.
The gentlest
Open the
yeet
door
there ever
as
was.
As carefully as possible.
He kind of just slides
Kinda like his skin.
along the floor as
Yeah.
opposed to being thrown up against the wall.
Yeah.
And he just kind of curls himself up into a fetal position and closes his eyes. He's also a ratkin as well. Now do a perception check.
All of us?
Just Pavel. You notice as these... What did you roll for perception?
14.
14. Yeah, you didn't see it either, so you just see...
Child.
You see the child.
They all watch the child.
You two
fly.
are running up to the ratkin that is armed, like really armed, and are ready to start doing battle. At this point, when they engage, you notice that the entire room. One, you see the wizard. He's in the far back, and he's talking to somebody. The room is filled with ratkin women, children. There's only about 3... There's only about 3 warriors in the room. And the second thing you notice is that the warrior that they're engaging with looked a lot like the ones in the previous room. A lot bigger, a lot more stealthy, a lot more engaging. The other 2 look like they're just trainees. They look like they're 16, 18. Like,
I think this is about the time Dark Shadow comes walking through.
perception
And-
check.
It's like dripping rat
Yeah.
kid blood.
Yeah.
Are you holding like an arm?
16.
I think you rolled the highest.
Shoot.
For what?
All right, let me go and roll my side here.
How tall are the ceilings?
Still 15 feet.
Damn.
Yeah, you would with
Before we go on a murderous rampage,
Cone of Gold.
covered in blood,
gravity.
large as can be. You see everything in the room as well, and you
Alright.
get a gauge of what's actually happening.
So
in
like,
there.
I'm kind of like got one of his arms kind of like in my mouth, and when I see like another warrior standing in front of me, he's just gonna just charge in, just kind of roar out and just charge in and just pounce on him. It's like-
Okay.
Can I cast Far Step on myself?
Actually, you're right on top of him at this point. The ratkin.
Is this the...
No,
Toss
that's
that
the big
on
one.
side. This is the warrior,
That's the warrior. There's only one warrior and the wizard in the back.
and all of y'all like ran over here to murder
Yep.
another guy. What are you doing?
I'll be there.
You're murdering him too. Okay.
How close are these warrior guys? Are they like
Like
within
across the room.
30 feet of each other?
They're not
perhaps?
even armed
Little
at this
baby
point.
Teenagers.
So do I?
The ones that were armed were in the other room. These guys are just
Watch
sitting
two of them
there.
run back here.
I want to go for the wizard.
Yeah,
Here
that's
we go.
these guys. You didn't realize they weren't very large. They were just smaller guys. But they're being trained up to be like everybody else.
Is this
Why are we
what's
here?
your pearl doing, Mabe?
What is-
Or are you
is
too
my
busy
pearl?
murdering?
What's our
Um,
business here?
I'm not
Do
murdering
you want to
nobody.
roll for perception?
Can I maul this one?
Fun.
Am I mauling you right now?
Let's first off do a strength check to see if you actually take it down.
19 for my perception.
As soon as Darkshade goes, I will. He's been my captain for long enough. I'll follow his lead.
Well, you know he's kind of out of his mind right now, right? 26.
Who am I to judge?
24. You pounce on him and you take him to the ground. He's doing his best to get his weapon out because he didn't even have time to get his weapons out. And so, if you want to
Not feeling good
take
about
it
this
from,
guy.
yeah, you want to take him out.
Dark shade.
Are you
I
rolling
already
for
gave you
perception?
the free one. Stop it. There's
Okay.
children and women
Before
here.
he starts going into
Natural
it,
20.
Fuck!
Right, roll for
Sneak attack, everything.
yeah, because you have advantage. You get
Yeah.
sneak attack and you get
he's just dead.
critical.
Honestly.
Maeve's will
Yeah.
say, women and children in this room, please exit the building in an orderly fashion.
Are you doing a perception check to figure out what's going on with the
19.
19? Your jewel is like hot.
Ooh, it's on
Hot
fire.
or cold?
My pearl
Very
is
hot.
Oh,
It's
no.
been continually getting stronger.
Hot and melting.
As you are tearing into
It's a burn.
the person that's in front of you, so roll your damage first.
This is where we're at, right? In this water. Can I investigate what this is and what it's doing?
The pearl?
No, the water place that we're in.
It's all clean water. It's just clean water. It's the same as it was from the other room.
Yeah.
You take out your pearl because it's super hot at this point, and you hold it in your hand, and you see it kind of glow and like lift up off the ground. As it does, it explodes, and you see Gildren, the person who left you this jewel, and it's almost as if it's been a recording, and you hear Gildren talking to somebody, and he's saying, I need you to go to this specific location, and I need you to take everything that you find inside of this house. Every journal is of extreme importance. Do not destroy them, take them, and hide them. And then you hear this other voice, and the voice is silky smooth, very sweet, almost sickly so. And he says, of course, we'll make sure that everything is taken care of exactly as the master decides. And then that person disappears, and Gildren takes a quick look at the pearl, and then you see him cast another spell, and you hear another voice on the other end, and you hear him say, yes, what is it I can do for you? And this voice is someone you do know. It's the wizard in the room. And you hear Gildren talking to this person now, and he says, I need you to go to this house, and I need you to take everything you can get your hands on. But there's someone else also that's trying to do the same thing. The person who's destroyed your entire family. You need to get to this place faster than they can. They're already on their way. Take everything. I'm going to send someone to come and collect what they can from you. They're holding on to this pearl. And he kind of points over at it.
Shit.
When you find this person, give them everything and give them any kind of aid that you can. And that person says, of course. And they disappear. And Gildren turns back to the pearl and grabs a hold of it, and it disappears.
And this I played in the middle for everybody to see.
And everybody sees it.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Oh.
Toxic 7!
Yeah.
What was all your damage?
It was a lot.
He's dead.
No, he's not. He might not be dead.
Dude, I did like 120 of the other one and it lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. 30, 34, 39. Just like 46 points of damage.
It's not dead.
Okay.
It's still holding on, and
There
it's
you go.
trying to reach for its weapons. But at this point, everybody else in the room has stopped. And is just looking horrified at the situation, and then no one's moving. And even the wizard is looking at you.
I'm gonna
Like-
cast Hold Person on
I'm gonna
that
cast
shit.
Minor Illusion on this whole fucking thing. And try to make it look less bloodied.
Taking a different route than hiding it, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on that
Okay,
shit.
so alright, so Cold Person is a spell attack, so it's a save, right? For wisdom?
And you are as well.
I think.
I was going to, but I'm going to see if yours works first. Because I only have
It's a
hold
wisdom
mon-
saving
I only
throw.
It's a
have
wisdom
hold
saving
mons.
throw, so wisdom saving throw for
Do
you.
not get the
Uh,
bonus. No advantage.
Just a 16.
You, on the other hand, are trying to cover this whole thing up. Go ahead and roll for deception for you.
I like. Everybody saw that, right? Hi, I'm Maeve, the Pearl Keeper.
I'm gonna heal.
Sorry about this.
Can I
I
detect
did it.
thoughts
No.
first?
I'm still trying to hide, like.
Nothing to see here.
I'm gonna heal.
Prestidigitation.
I'm gonna heal the raccoon.
All right. Well, did you stop this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You failed?
Can I detect thoughts on that shit?
All right. What?
We're just
And then I'm gonna
attacking
shout out into the room. This did not begin well,
So
but it does not have to end this way. We can stop the bloodshed now.
In the deep, dark corners of Dark Shadow's mind, you can hear a tiny little voice saying, "Help! Get me out of here! Help me!"
You found Bruce Banner in this.
I don't know if I can.
All right,
the gore that you know is no longer there.
All right,
It's no longer gore.
so yeah, Dark
Like,
Shadow.
gone.
At this point in time,
Yeah, Dark Shadow has been held.
Buddy.
At this,
The ratkin
yeah.
below him is doing its best to survive. Someone they're gonna heal
I
the
heal
rat.
him. I'm holding him. And I'm like, get out of here, buddy! Go!
Actually,
And I'm gonna
So-
stand in front of Darkshade while I'm shouting out behind them that we can end this bloodshed now.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on the rat guy.
The ratkin.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right. What's the save and everything else?
Tell him to take us directly to where all of the things. You guys.
Is it a save or what is the
It's wisdom 18.
wisdom 18?
You didn't answer my
Go to sleep! Go to sleep!
17. He kind of just straightens up a little bit. Kind of has like a glaze over his eyes,
Yes, I
and he just turns and just points back into one of the rooms over here.
I'm gonna walk over there. Sorry,
I
about
I
this.
did tell him to
Sorry.
take us there. So.
Yeah, he just points right there.
Oh, like it's just a room.
It's just a room right there.
Oh, okay.
At this point, you see Kelsifer running into the room, covered in blood, with his two weapons out, and he's running towards the Kraken. Who's
Not
the
right
guy?
I cast hold
Dang.
That's a save, right?
Yeah. Use your words, man!
He's not gonna. He's flighty at best.
Yeah, natural 20.
Doesn't even
It doesn't
know.
stop him. He doesn't even notice it. He's just running straight for the
I'm gonna
Ratkin.
say, Kelsifer, stop!
Can I cast suggestion on Kelsifer?
No.
Why are we trying to save this guy?
These are our friends! Stop casting spells on people!
He would listen.
Damn wizards, their first
He would listen to me.
impulse is to just cast spells. I'm like shouting out to everybody as he runs into the room, like, we can end the bloodshed! Stop fighting!
Alright, so Kelsifer would have heard this and seen this and stopped a little bit, but he still has his weapons out. You see the
Like, Calcifer, get over here! Something's wrong with Darkshade!
yeah, there's something definitely on with Darkshade, and he's kind of like, what is
I need
going
your help,
on in
man.
this
Try and
room?
Go deeper. You'd make a charisma saving throw. DC 19.
I'm not sure how much you would actually be able to get unless you actually talk to him. All you'd be able to hear is the voice inside of his head.
Like what is happening? How do we make you better?
Oh, the detect dot?
As that is happening, the wizard
Text box.
Ratkin is just
Oh, yeah.
basically crying, and he just walks up to the middle of that room where the circle of the air is, and he takes his staff out and just drops it, and just lays out his hands like it's time to. You're gonna kill us. There's nothing left.
I'm gonna be like,
We can't take you guys.
You guys deal with that shit. I
And
run
then
over to him.
all the families, all the women, the children, they all do the same thing. They
Oh,
assume the
shit.
same pose and
Okay,
just
May's gonna do.
holding their wrists out to you.
No. She's gonna start like standing them back up.
Are you getting the stuff?
Yeah, but like we're not gonna kill them.
I'm not. No,
I'm gonna
I'll
grab
handle
his
the
staff.
diplomacy.
All right, you grab
You
the
don't
staff.
need to handle the diplomacy.
I
You
am
don't do
the-
the talking.
I'm trying to.
I'd like, sir,
I'm gonna
stand.
turn to Mordai and Calcifer and be like, handle Darkshade for a moment so I can go, and then I'm gonna go pick up the wizard from the ground. And I'm gonna be like, it's not how you greet people.
Where's the wizard?
Bring me all of your dead right now.
Are you
So
gonna-
now it's time for action. Bring me all of your
Like
dead, and I
How are
will
you, like,
possibly bring
positioned?
them back if you bring them to
I
me
mean,
right
he was
now.
clawing at him.
As all
He
of
is
their
big.
body parts as much as you can.
Roll
Large.
a. Oh, you know what? Roll
I'm gonna do channel divinity, so
roll
get my
d6.
extra to diplomacy.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go to that room.
6.
Oh,
Yeah,
well
go.
done.
I'm the pearl holder.
At this point, the wizard
Well, I'm still the pearl holder.
Yeah, I'm going with you.
first is going to tell you
Yeah.
and say,
Oh, I'm stuck behind the.
Tell the Abilly family that you've killed us all and where there's nothing left of us.
For the what family?
The Abilly.
The ability.
Tell the Abilly family there's nothing left of us.
Well, we're not gonna kill
They've
you.
won and they've taken care of everything. And he's just sitting there with his wrists out for you to cut them.
You said we were
I'm shaking him.
investigators.
I'm rousing him to action to save his people.
Would investigators kill you?
Yes. No one ever sees anything but a rat.
Y'all talking to him.
Oh, no.
No, I'm getting the shade.
Get in your lane.
I'm in my.
First you kill us and now you want to save us? What
Well,
is...
This is a big misunderstanding. You know, you attacked us with poop, and
Are you getting this stuff, or are you?
Yes.
We are. Yeah.
she's talking.
Which one are you doing?
Both. She's a,
No.
Room did you point to?
she's a multitasker. you know?
It's just the one back here on the left.
Okay, she's
Or actually it would be your... Yeah, it'd be your left. On that
this
side.
one.
Other one.
This one.
This-
Yep, there you go.
I'm going to investigate
Okay.
that.
Okay, I'm gonna get all the stuff.
You walk into the room, all you find is 2 journals and your father's bow. That's it. Your dad had 17 journals at the very least.
Okay.
Has it
Question.
been over a minute?
Oh yeah.
Kind.
Dark Shadow would be
I know this is your father's,
released.
but can I try?
Yeah.
That's a Mordai.
Who's the closest person next to me right now?
I'm gonna
Mordai
cast
Counselor.
Flesh to Stone.
I think it's Pavel.
Constitution.
No, it's Mordai and Counselor. I walked
Mordai?
up and
Yeah,
grabbed
okay.
The wizard.
That's true.
Why are we trying to contain him so much?
And so the wizard
Because
turns
he's
back.
eating people.
You're now restrained. Now you have to do a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of your turns. You have to get 3 of a kind. If you fail 3 times, you're tombstone.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
man.
permanently
I used
turn
Flesh
What do
to
you-
Stone. Pavel
Flesh
can
the
fix-
stone.
Pavel can fix petrification. I asked him before I did this.
Okay.
So
I'm glad you guys have a
I
plan.
said maybe.
Right now!
that it was possible.
So the first one was a 16. That's a fail,
Fail.
right? So I'm restrained. Now I need 3 more.
3 more successes or 3 more
You
failures.
roll once on each
Keep
turn.
rolling until you get.
Okay, so the first one's a fail.
Okay.
It's like death saving. throws.
Second one is a pass.
Enough of 19 is your goal.
Yeah, but I got a +9 to my Constitution saving throw. So that's a 21 that I rolled.
That's
Okay.
2.
So that was
One
so
and
1
one.
and 1.
1 and
1 1.
Pass. So 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Fail. That was a natural
2
1.
and 2.
Natural.
Loaded count.
Failed.
Oh!
I just look at you in your eyes and I just go, I'm sorry, but not. And my eyes turn stone gray and cross from your eyes.
And you're just
Into-
reaching out for that other ratkin as it just stops inches away from his
I
face.
can go for more than
With a glazed look over his face, he doesn't even move away as it just comes straight towards him and stops his...
Should just look at me.
Millimeters
I love you.
away.
He could have been like, I know.
I know.
I just kind of really tempted just to break one of your fingers off.
At this point, Dark Shadow has been
What
restrained.
sadistic people am I on an adventure with?
The ratkin wizard yells at the
Please stop genociding.
the women and the children to run and go into the other room and bring in anybody who's been injured. Kelsifer is just...
What the?
What is going on? What's happening here?
Oh,
Why
He
is...
got fucked up by some crazy
Go ask
experimental
Nate.
magic.
She's in the back room, probably looting. I say that like quietly.
Can I
Loot
go
the other one?
other room and
Yeah.
investigate that?
Babies in the other room.
Oh.
It's a
Look
nursery.
up to the
I
baby.
cast fireball. Oh, just kidding.
Fireball.
There's a nursery in the room. There's only 4 babies in this room, but it's a room that
It
they
says
kept
orphanage
specifically
on the top.
for the babies.
I'm definitely gonna investigate.
There is a midwife basically inside the room taking care of the babies, and you see her and she pulls out a knife to like protect them, but it's not even a real knife. It's like something they would use for surgery for like births.
Oh, scalpel.
It's a scalpel. That's it. It's like got a blade that's like this big.
I give her a dagger. If you're going to protect them, do it properly.
And so she takes the dagger, and she's totally out of her mind, confused, and knows she's going to die.
And then I walk out of the room.
And she locks it after you leave. You go into the room that he was pointing to that has the stuff. Again, you find those things. You also find like food in this room, and there's not very much of it. I mean, some of it even looks like it's not even like good food anymore. It's gone bad.
Is there any like
I know. I was
rotted like fruits?
Yeah.
Any of them
I
have
was about to
seeds?
start.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
Okay.
You have maybe
Whatever one has a seed, I'm gonna take the seed and I'm gonna plant it outside of this door, and I'm just gonna make it grow into a tree with my druid craft, so they have abundant of food.
Okay. So there's a little crack of dirt in between two
So
pieces
they say
of
there's water.
stone.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna die. We're
I'll-
underground.
I'll put it in here, the water, just so it has water.
We're still underground.
So what?
They have underground.
I can make shit grow and have fruit on it. At least it gives them more food.
for now.
For now, well, yeah, for now.
Have you never played
Watch this
Minecraft?
tree die.
So the ratkin looks at you again and says,
I'm sure you
If
Sorry,
you
it was
were-
sweet. It made up for
Believe
that.
in magic.
"Yeah."
I'm gonna be healing rats. as much
You
as
were
I
able
can.
to heal 6 of them
Yeah.
that were destroyed by
The beheaded
Calcifer.
ones, I'm like,
Yeah.
next. Anybody got like
Um,
a paper cut or
Anybody sick?
Minor
like a-
injuries.
like a
Calcifer
upset
did not give
stomach?
anybody any minor injuries. Just want to point that out.
I'm like, for those who were beheaded, I have my utmost condolences to their families.
I want to talk to the wizard.
Can I
I'll just be-
revivify?
Guarding.
Yeah, because it hasn't been too long for the ones that are in the hallway that Calcifer just killed. But anybody who was died in like other rooms, those guys are gone. It's been too long.
I'll look at him and with the voice of justice, I'll be like, "You brought this fate upon yourself, but I want to do everything I can because we participated just as much."
If you were not, if you were Gildren's workers, why did you hold that out? You could have just told us when we first talked to you.
To be fair, sir,
Somebody-
he's kind of evil.
I want to meta real
Y'all
quick.
are looting.
One sec. I want to meta.
We're
So we went into their home.
Yes,
They started defending it.
yes. They
Didn't
before
even capture him.
before they started to attack, they were like, "Why are you here?"
Yeah, we'll let you go.
And right when they were about to get to that conversation, you threw a fireball through the middle of them. We're like, "All right, time to start fighting."
Yeah, and I was like, "We come in peace. We don't want to fight." And you're
And
like,
then like
"Fireball!"
fireball.
Remember that?
You did. You
Remember that?
I'm betting. And then we killed their entire family.
Yeah.
All the warriors.
Invade their home.
Yeah. And there was
You
some
rifle through the nursery.
technically.
Threaten the fucking nursemaid.
Weaponizer.
There you go. There you go. You give her something to protect herself
Plus
with.
1 karma point.
There you go. Plus 1.
I just find it funny.
There you go. Just
Long
say
story
it.
short, I don't know exactly what I'd say to him. I have Revivify. I only cast it
Like once?
3 times.
That's pretty good.
So I can Revivify 3 of them.
All right.
But they need 300 gold pieces worth of diamond.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
rats.
actually, no. Technically, he would have that.
Okay.
So yeah.
For each one.
Oh, he's not gonna have that.
How much?
Which one is
Yeah,
it?
he would have enough for 1. He wouldn't have enough for 2.
Don't you have diamonds as well?
I do.
How much? How much?
You didn't kill me. I'll make Calcifer pay for it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Actually,
Buddy, give me some of your blood money.
Yeah, your
Okay.
blood money.
Actually,
Oh my
he's
gosh.
gonna pay for both.
I did
Okay.
kill one technically because I fed him to Darkshade, so I'll pay for one.
No.
That is true.
That is absolutely.
Yeah, that
true.
one is gone though.
So,
He's in
500
pieces.
Yeah.
Unless you want to tell Stoneboy
Yeah, but
over here to
that is
upchuck what he
I don't
ate.
think Revivifies that strong.
I don't think it's that big. He's already being digested inside of a stone
It's
animal.
not gonna be the same
I'm just gonna
Alright.
as he was
So I'm gonna take
before.
Calcifer. I'm gonna be like, do you understand what's going on here?
Just
No, I have no idea what's going on here. First we're attacking them, now you're healing them. Now there's a tree in the middle of a sewer. I have no idea what's going on here.
We invaded.
All I know is I knew what I was doing inside of the Crux field, and now I'm here with you guys, and nothing makes sense.
go.
That's what I know.
It's our life.
I'm gonna,
Well-
in that turn, ask,
Normally, I mean,
where are the other books to the wizard?
We didn't get there in time. We got there, and the vampires were already there. They were already taking all the books. This is what we could get our hands on before we left. And now our allies have destroyed half of our family.
We don't have a very big family.
No, we didn't. And now we have less. And this is where we'll end today's episode.
A lot of blame being thrown around here.
I don't appreciate it.
I'll give them a
Oh, this is fantastic.
Just
So we'll see everybody else next week. I can't wait to see what it is they do in order to get themselves out of this mess. Who knows? Maybe previous allies will turn into enemies. Who knows? We'll see next week. See you guys all then.